Danger. Warning. Supercharging. Full power. Danger. Warning. Supercharging. Maximum power.
We have arrived. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Pupa. Hello, Alex. Hello, Apollo. Hello, Furbex. Hello, Siren. Thanks so much for your sweet, sweet words. And thank you for the lurk and the hydrate and the headpad. Damn. Damn, the whole shebang. Num num. The sexy Marley. I do have thighs in this form. We are gonna talk about stuff with Andy. But he might be making tea. I was a little tiny bit late. I came out of the shower. I'm definitely clean. Bemmy, niet plagen. Zachtjes doen, je oog is net geheeld. You're here? Well, hello there. No longer stinky. I am no longer stinky. Oop. I'm all clean. Let's see. Ah, no ads. Go away. Never mind, they're already in progress. I was too late to dismiss it. Shit. Somebody got hacked? Wait, what? What did I miss? Also, to remind you, I need to redo what I have of the dog Marley spicy art because no joke, Louvre and I had the same idea. You both were drawing Louvre's character fucking me? Damn. Damn. That's some hot shit. Yeah, Louvre made some nice artwork. It is official. It is official. For those who don't know, I have officially posted the Marley and Mavis rebrand reference sheet work in progress on Blue Sky, and I think I also linked to it on the Discord. I'm pretty sure. Damn. I also have made a version, a Tamagotchi version, so we're working on it nicely. And with we, I mean me. Because I'm making the models. Oh. Lots of art messing with morals inside. Oh yeah, I also drew guts. This weekend. I didn't do a whole lot this weekend. Unfortunately, I am slowly starting to become exhausted. Which I am not happy about. A Dark Marley in the same position. Oh, getting raw dogged in that position. Get it? Raw. Dogged. No? Just me? Okay. I thought it was funny! Okay? Damn. Don't laugh too hard. You might break a bone. 210 stream streak for Furbex. Nice, nice. Let me update the leaderboard somewhere. Am I in front of the chat when I stand here? Probably. I also have a stream streak going. Not on my stream though. Let's see. I mean, I have the biggest stream streak on my stream. Because I'm always there. Sadly, me not skill enough yet to make Marley mess with my insides. You can always try. You might not be 100% happy with the result, but it will definitely be good practice. If that is what you want to end up drawing, if you want to end up drawing not safe for work stuff, just start. Honestly, my first not safe for work art was nothing to brag about either. But it will still get you there. Pull the shit on the muscles in my chest because I sneezed too hard. Damn. I heard about people pulling their back because of sneezing, but never chest. It was some good art. It was some good art. It was really nice. It is really nice. It still exists. It has not been deleted. Let me see if Andy is ready to hop into a call. Is Andy streaming as well? Let me see if Andy's online so I can bother him. I don't want to be bothered by myself. Oh my god! Why are you on? What are you doing here? And do I have a stream streak view? Let me check if I have a stream streak with this person. I am not sure. Okay. I'll just stay here for a bit. Okay. I was checking if Andy was online, not this person. I got a burp. Damn. Welcome to the stream, Elias. How you doing? Pulled my leg muscle. We're building my Gram's roof. Damn. You saw the stuff I sent you in DMs. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Don't remember us talking in DMs lately. Nope, no energy to stream a second time. That's true. You were streaming earlier today. I kind of was wondering if you were gonna stream just continuously. And make it like a super long stream. But that's okay. You don't have to stream. I was on the floor on my back and laying with my pets so I couldn't arch my back. Damn. I said during hiccups, I always feel like my stomach will explode. Rev, thanks so much for subscribing for 15 months. Damn, our baby is growing big. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Do you want a kiss on the forehead or a slap on the bum cheek? Which one will it be? Also, a big chance if anybody sends me something on the weekend. Massive chance I will not see it. I was secluded before, and now that I become exhausted, I have even more. I become even more secluded on the weekend. And then I come out of it like a fucking gremlin, like out of hibernation, and be like, oh yeah, life is still continuing throughout the week. Both. Thinking about streaming for an hour longer so I could raid you instead, but after the crap my grandma pulled, I didn't have the energy to as much as to continue streaming. Did she pull another thing? Or do you mean like the hour that she pulled you away in the beginning? We got a big game baby to make. We're gonna do well, but you gotta rest. I gotta rest. I asked for a meeting with my manager to like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Honestly, they seem nice, don't get me wrong, but I have had too many managers and like team leaders who seem nice, but then bumfuck you without fucking loop in the wrong way without asking. So like, just, I don't expect anything. But at least I have very nice colleagues that have the same opinion about, we're doing our best, and sometimes our best is not our best. You know what I mean? And then we still did good, and whatever work doesn't get done. Shit happens. Too bad. So sad. Get your shit together, Can't pull any fucking feathers of a bald turkey. Yes, a Marley gremlin. The gremlin has gremlins. Thinking about it, is it just me or anyone else do moan when stretching? Moan or scream? It depends on what mood I am, I guess. It depends on what mood, and it depends on how good the stretch feels. Yeah. Great minds think alike. Depends on my mood. And how good the stretch is. If it's not a good stretch, then it doesn't even deserve a moan, Just a turtle going, My editor did me dirty last time. When was it? I made a clip. Or somebody made a clip. I'm not sure if I made the clip or somebody else made it, but it was like, I was talking about loving yourself and fucking yourself and going on the dildo and going like, pow, 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 pow. And they added the fucking turtle after it going, eh. I'm like, that's exactly the sound I was going for, but damn. I'll turn a moan into a scream though. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it's just that good. Don't do the turtle sex sound. Hi Pupa, welcome to the stream. I've never heard my turtles do a sex sound. But then again, they're underwater, so who knows what kind of sound they're making. Honestly, my girls don't seem interested in the boys at all. So like, I'm just having non-fertile eggs. A lot of moaners. All the moaners. Cheese! The cheese stacks. The cheese stacks. Gotta pay the cheese stacks every time you're cooking. When the cheese drawer opens, this puppy comes looking. Rules are the rules and the facts are the facts. And when the cheese drawer opens, you gotta pay the tax.
X.
Depends if the stretch remains voluntary throughout. It will go from a moan to a pterodactyl scream. Dicks. Yupa, thank you so much for your generous donation of dicks. What do you want us to do with it? Turtle nunnery? Nunnery or nursery? What do we what? You need to stack cowboy hats on Marty. What? Why cowboy hats? Oh, nunnery, the info. Oh, because... I mean, the boys really want to. The boys are trying. Though, I have to say, I've also never seen their peener. I think I've seen a peener once. From one of the boys. Which sounds weird. But, you know. No, the girls are just not interested. I don't know why. But, like, it's not like I'm actively trying to breed them either. Because 3 of them are related. So... if one boy and Toast would breed, they would make a hella fucking cool hybrid. They would make a merp. But it's that's a map turtle terrapin mix. But so far she never seemed interested. Maybe it's my husbandry. Maybe it's maybe. Like I said, I'm not actively like setting it up to make them actively breedable. Because that would mean if Waffle lays any eggs, I would have to get rid of them. I would have to cull them. Because they are... She's in there with her brothers. Boy howdy, get some hats so Marley can start the rootin' and tootin'. I'm tootin', that's for sure. Do not ask to start stack. No, I don't have any fucking cowboy hats. I'd stack donuts on Marley. On my dick. I wanted to play Dreamcore, but it's too laggy for you. Wait, Dreamcore as in a game? Is there a Dreamcore game? Oh, you're free and ready. Okie dokie. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to ask actually. I said it on stream and then I didn't type it. This is how bad I am with social contact. I'm usually very bad already with social rules, contact, whatever the fuck. Once I'm getting exhausted and like tired of life, not tired of life as in dead, but like tired of just having to exist outside my house. That's when the social norms go out of the window and I just forget about everything that's supposed to be okay. It's called autism. There's a psychological horror game called Dreamcore. Oh. Well, I'm not sure if I can do psychological horror, to be honest. I've also seen a... What was it again? Fruit Digger? Shit, what was the name of that? The silly 2000 modern looking technology type of theme. Somebody made like a what are the words here? A runner game? Parkour game. They made a parkour game with that. Congrats, Marley. You found a joke. I'd stack donuts on your dick nuts, you dork nuts. My dick nuts? Who says I have nuts though? Maybe I only have a knot. Let me call Andy actually.
Greetings, user. Neural link.
You can stack it on the. Oh.
For takeoff.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's Andy. Let me actually set up your sound. Where are you? Let's see. Game audio? We don't have game audio, but we have Discord audio. Oh shit, I need to switch. Wait, no! You're... Why is your Fuji only on here? Are you saying anything, by the way? Because I can't hear you.
No, I'm just cutting my nails.
Okay. I should do that too. But it's so easy opening packages at work when your nails are the size of knives. You don't have to grab a knife.
Oh my god, Marley, you know what it means. Pedicure stream. We
Oh
gotta
my
make our nails.
god. Jorking my donut. Jorking the peanut.
Jorking my
Eeyore.
dough till I nut.
I need to resize your Fuji. You're gonna cover up the crack in the window very nicely there. Or like a split without nuts, but with a fat banana. Oh. No. Damn right it is. Oh, a good banana split. Damn. I haven't had one in ages. Let me check if I have anything weird in my browser open right now before I show it.
Show porn on stream.
Show porn on stream. You never know what accidentally will happen. Actually, yeah, let me check if my... Let me turn off my feed. No, my VGen is censored. It's fine. I'd rather keep the VGen open so I can quickly check if I have messages. Now all I hear is you making turtle noises. It's wait. Important question. Does dog Mavis still have the 5th tentacle? She does, but I'm actually just thinking of giving her just a massive dick. I'm not sure yet. About that, I'm not sure if she's gonna get a redesign where she gets a massive schlong. It's not gonna be 2 meters maybe anymore, but you know. Maybe it's interchangeable. I don't know. Maybe it can shapeshift. Fuck it. She can. Why can't her penis? I got stung. Gonna get knotted by Moral. Not by me. I don't have a knot. Mavis does though. You could say, but Marley, you share a body. Well, we do and we don't. We do and we don't. Give her a 3-meter schlong. Let me set up the screen. Actually, has everybody seen the art? Or should I pop it on the screen real quick? So it's cold in here, what the fuck? Why am I having goosebumps? Fucking me. Let me see. I need to add... What do I need to add? A window capture. Good job, Marty. Ja, dat heb je goed gedaan. The name already is already in use. Then I'll give it a different name because I can't be fucked to find the first one. Also, I should probably move chat. Let's see. Select window to capture. Ooh, that's very big. What was my alt key again? Was this my alt key? Yeah, this is my alt key. Okay. You don't need to see my tabs. Anybody who gives me shit about my tabs, I'm gonna Next time I meet up with you, I will sucker punch you in the face. I become aggressive when I get tired too. Let me see. Let me see. Ah, and it's gone. Oh, where did I put it? Why is it still in there? There. Okay. Okay. We need to move the chat a little bit, because like. There. You can be on top this time. Only this time. Andy will be bottom, chat will be top, and I will be watching.
Wait, what?
Can also be the other way around.
Sure.
So Andy is top, chat is bottom, I'm watching. Where do you have so many tabs? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's not even that many tabs, you know? Compared to my laptop where I had, what was it? 66? I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I need all of those. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, someone said Andy is chat's bottom. I gotta clear this up really quick. Who's a good little viewer?
Damn.
Oh, you're so good at looking, aren't you? That was towards the chat, not you, Marley. I know you're watching, but that doesn't count.
Damn, it's
Anyway.
not for me? God damn. That's
a
okay though.
commission
I
is
said I was watching. That's okay.
€20 per sultry word. That's the commission.
Oh, you made Apollo blush.
By the way, Marley,
Yes.
the Wikipedia I found is a little bit different.
Oh,
The one that you have up has a lot, and I mean a lot of text, but less images.
I want more images. I like pictures. I don't like reading.
I like picture books.
This is why I read mangas. I like pictures.
Sorry, jumped up a little.
Who's a good boy today? I need a more sultry voice. Let me try it in another bit. You can do it back now, Marley.
Of course.
Thank you, Pupa. Hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Meowdy, lovely peeps. Meowdy, meowdy, meowdy. Let me see. Maybe. Is this fine? This is probably fine, right? This is probably fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Damn, that was a big one.
Mm. Alright. Too impatient for update for a game in 2 days. You know what? I know impatient. You are impatient, and you really want to say but whether or not you're gonna worry about it, it's gonna happen in only 2 days, which is a short period of time. In the meantime, you can prepare instead of focusing on that it still takes 2 days. Eh? So hi, Heavy. Yeah.
Could I ask you to screen share your thingy on Discord?
Oh yeah. That's
Thank you.
then there's no delay. Let me see. Share my screen. That Spice Girl wannabe throwback. It was the shit, man. It was so good. Wanna wait faster? Then just sleep. It's gonna be over in 2 days if you're just gonna sleep for 2 days. Gonna be over before you know it. Let's see. Don't know what it is. Maybe my fascination on dreams, but I do prefer the original concept of backrooms more than the current SCP one. Wait, the SCP and backrooms aren't linked, right?
No, I don't think so.
There are gonna be. I think there's gonna be an SCP anime, and there's gonna be a backrooms movie
Movie.
soon,
Ooh.
right? Let me see.
Yes, yeah.
The
I don't know
anime
about
looks really
the-
good. I don't know when that would come out.
I don't know about the anime, but I do know the movie's coming out. Also, I feel like the Backrooms community and the CP community are similar in the idea that it's like a little database that pretty much anyone can add to and
Mhm.
pretend that it's part of the canon. But only through the lens of, hey, this is my experience, this is a thing. And you don't just do a self insert, oh my god, I'm the god of hyper death.
Wait, SCP anime? Yeah, there's gonna be. Let me look it up real quick. I think it's by Soem Studios, if I look it up correctly. SCP Galeonic by Soem Studios. They have a Kickstarter, and what I've seen so far, like the little snippets of animation that they've had so far, is really fucking good. Nothing will load for me at the moment, though. Let's see. It's an independent animated short film, not an anime, following the events after a catastrophic containment breach through the eyes of Matthew Vestergaard, a simple accountant working on the outskirts of the facility, and the events leading up to said breach through Jane Vestergaard, a young researcher at the facility, and Matthew's older sister. Jane is helplessly frustrated with the facility's status quo, in which containment breaches seem to be a common occurrence, and the loss of staff is just part of the job. She's worried this mass apathy could lead to a catastrophic containment breach, and has to scramble for a solution to all of this. Matthew, on the other hand, decides to venture within the facility after said catastrophic event with no knowledge of what happened or even what is in this place, but with the sole goal of saving his sister. The story explores a theme of control over one's surroundings and selves, whilst the story is based on various lore from the SCP Wiki. It is not necessary to have any prior knowledge of it to fully enjoy the short. Let's see. And then they show a character sheet for Matthew, Jane, with a little bio. There's some guy named Virgil, some chick named Jessica! Annie!
Ugh,
Fucking Jessica!
she's back again!
Damn. But yeah, it looks really good. Actually, can I look? I can probably look it up, right? Let me see. SCP. How did they call it? Galeonic. SCP Galeon. If we're watching stuff anyway, we might as well dip our toes into SCP a little bit too. Also, that 1 hour of bug music that you currently see on my YouTube, can I just say that's absolutely fucking adorable and I love it so far? Yes, I've been listening to it. 7 stream streak for heavy. Yes, they don't want the godlike beings to not try to get out. Fair, fair. And a 3 stream streak for K. Sweet. You want to quickly see the trailer, Andy, for that SCP short film?
Sure thing. Are you currently streaming this?
Yeah? Is that a
No,
problem?
like not on Discord, on Twitch. I don't know.
It's like
I
free
feel like-
advertisement, right? If I show their channel,
I think when it comes to reacting, it's
I thought reactions are allowed, which means like you have to like
yes.
pause it and like talk about it. You can't just stream it like without saying anything and just
I
be like,
think
"Oh, let me
somebody,
just turn this onto the stream and have everybody watch this anime while I sit silently in a corner."
yeah. Technically speaking, you can use absolutely any kind of media as long as you add something to it to make it into something else new. But there, I believe there's one of the most popular reaction streamers, maybe Sniper Wolf is the name, just literally just looks at it and goes, huh, huh.
I will
And that's the
add my two
reaction.
cents to it and say, let's start with this is motherfucking awesomely animated. Go follow SOM Studios and go check out the Kickstarter. I will link it in the Discord if you guys are interested in it. And as I saw chat, you might already be interested in it. But it's just really good. I hope by showing it that more people are like, you know, I can link like videos in the Discord, but like how many people are gonna click on a link to watch a video that, you know, they're gonna be like busy. But if they're at the stream, they're gonna be like, oh, we're watching anyway, and then you see the awesomeness, and then you're gonna check it out more, and then bingo bango, Kickstarter win. No, I'm not part of the Kickstarter.
And so
I do not get any money.
you've already contributed to it more than most reaction streamers.
Yeah. I'm just here to support other artists, you know, and this is a way of supporting. You know, I can't do much, but I can advertise. Can we get a tease of bug music for a short 59 minutes? I will link the bug music as well. I still have it open here. It's not turned on right away, but like look at the little guy. He's so cute. Really don't mean to talk shit about kids getting into writing horror, but this popular take younger, less experienced authors only take on horror being murder, death, monsters. Wait, Apollo, what the
Yeah.
fuck are you talking about?
I get this general consensus, but let me try to actually read.
You mean like the
Uh,
SCP characters? They seem
let's
older.
see. I really don't mean to talk crap about kids getting into writing horror, but this popular take younger, less experienced authors only take on horror. That is one hell of a thing to read.
I mean, they say Jane is young, but she is 29 years old, my guys. I can say, as much as 29 years old want to feel young, we are nearing 30.
Oh no! It's not to the SCP.
To
The
what then?
co- you know how Backrooms and SCP have this thing where people, pretty much anyone, can add new levels or new
Oh.
entities.
Yeah, it's
A
basically
lot
sort
of
of an open fandom, you mean?
Yeah, a lot of these
Open,
people are
yeah.
gonna be young people that are gonna be like, "Welcome to
Mm,
Level
mm,
Murder Mansion, where you get murder stabbed."
yeah. Oh,
And
that,
there's Big
yeah.
Scary Slender Man.
Basically, the Mary Sue of story writing. You know how Mary Sue's are characters that are so obviously like horribly written, like I'm the main character. Nobody has magic besides me, and I can turn into a dragon. And my parents are Naruto and Sasuke because I was living in an orphanage, but I blew up the orphanage because I was so cool. And then they wanted me as their child because I'm so cool. And
They
their
love
son
me, and
also
now they
loved
live
me,
happily
so
ever after.
yeah, I'm the next QB.
I'm
What?
sorry. I'm sorry. I have this horrible thing where I expect someone to finish their sentence and I start talking, but they didn't, and I continue talking, and I make it really awkward.
You can
I
talk
had
right now. Oh,
I
in the
had this
meantime,
like
I'll link the stuff in the Discord.
And then I blew up the orphanage and they wanted me as their child because they really loved me and I lived happily ever after because everyone loves me.
No, but then Naruto gets killed, and I become so overwhelmed with feelings that the QB takes me over, and my dragon form they fuse, and I become the next Hokage, and Sasuke now loves me, and I know it's kind of incest, but we're not blood related, so it's okay. And he kisses me on the cheek, and we're gonna make babies in the future.
Lovely. Do you want to watch the ACP?
Yeah. I'll post the Kickstarter in the general chat. No, wait, not in the general chat. Maybe I should do it in like the movies and shows. It's gonna be a show. Let's see. I'll post it in the movies and shows channel in the Discord. The Kickstarter first. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I want to show you guys this. I have only seen bits and pieces on TikTok as well. So this is actually, I think, my first time seeing the full trailer. Joining the Discord simply for bug music. I will also link the bug music at some point.
So, your choice. What will it be?
Funky pictures. Like, look at this.
Damn.
Just this already. Like, you know, you know, I don't wanna sound like a kiss ass, but like, people and studios who are not in it for the story, like, don't add this much background stuff. Just this shot alone, you can see like the characters that are. Can you see my mouse cursor? Yeah, you can. Like, these are not just, oh, this is a copy paste like NPC. These are all individually like have an individual fucking design. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's really cool.
I want to say that I really love the idea of. I love the idea that there's so much blood to the point that you realize it wasn't. I love. Wait, can you rewind a little bit
Oh, that was really
to the
fast.
part where there's a whole bunch of blood on the wall? You can see that it wasn't caused by like someone getting bashed or someone getting shot or a normal cause of death. And you can
Mhm.
only speculate what in the world caused this kind of blood splatter. So it already sets you up with a detail that you don't yet know about, but is going to be something absolutely horrific.
Yeah. And
You can
also,
guess, yeah,
no, continue.
you can guess approximately what kind of horror it can be, but you will never actually know until you'll see it. So that's definitely some excitement for the future.
Yeah, and also I want to add that you can just in this shot alone, you can already see what they just said on what I just read out loud on the Kickstarter. They haven't said a word yet. You can just see from the body language and the characters standing around, even the characters who are cleaning it up. Everybody is just casually standing around, casually mopping up liters and liters of blood. Like if as if it's just another Tuesday,
Yeah,
which
that's
it
routine.
probably is for them. You know?
I want to say I really love the small detail of the blood
The
footprints.
smearing
Yeah.
too. Yeah. And like the also this. Like it's definitely slowly soaking through the thing, which you can only imagine what the fucking injury is on these people.
Wait, actually, this does let us know where the injury originates from. Because I would say,
Yeah, it looks like their chest might have exploded or something.
yeah, I wanted to say that the upper one is really messed up, while the second one was probably split from the chest to the stomach.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I am
And there's
kind
a
of afraid
third
to
one
even
that we
imagine it.
don't know. Because they're already carrying a body bag.
Oh, that is true.
Woo. Woo. And this is
The
just
detail is
the
lovely.
second fucking shot. Damn.
All right, all right. Let's stop doing what the cool kids call glazing.
Glazing?
Yes.
It's glazing.
Can someone in chat please explain glazing to Marley? I don't want to
I'm
be the
so
person to
old.
this.
I just like talking about shit that I like. Is that glazing?
Well,
Look at this shot, man.
God, that's beautiful. How much
This
effort
is
did that take?
this is massive. And even here you can see they're not just copy paste NPCs in the background. It's not just little white dude with a white coat and brown hair, and a little white dude with a white coat and blonde hair. Like, my god. Whoa, and it glazed me like I'm a donut. What type of glazing? Donut glazing. I like to think of it as a donut glazing. But also, this is massive. I love this. This is such a good shot. Slowly panning down. Ooh.
This is overwhelmingly beautiful.
Damn! Saw that shot! Oh. I went a bit back too far. I think this is the shot that I saw on TikTok where they showed like the sketch and like the entire like process of getting to this point of like in animation. Hey yo.
Wait, can you rewind a bit?
Oh, I
To
went
that part
forward.
to that part with the hole in the wall.
Oh, this one. This one?
This. When I look at this wall, not only is the lighting perfect, because usually in shows and stuff like that, you see lighting that is pretty much perfect, you can see everything. But lighting in real life is extremely flawed, especially in underground structures. And you get this feeling of, and how do I put this? In this shot, if you ignore all the drawn figures, it feels like a feeling of loneliness. Like you can go around this hallway for hours and nothing's gonna happen. In shows, you expect them to show you only the interesting stuff. It feels like this is just the aftermath of something having happened.
I think part of that feeling is made by there are people with her, but they're all looking away from her. She's the only one looking at the cause of it, and together with that, like the focus with the lighting is actually it's done really nicely.
Also, I love the way that the walls being rubble are actually messed up.
Yeah, it's not just it's just a crack and it's just a straight wall. It's like you can see the details of like uh what's the English word? Like not
Rebar?
is it rebar? The
I
wire,
don't
the
know.
metal wires that are like bent and broken. Is it some? It's not just cement, right? I think we have a different word for it. It is rebar. Okay. I wanted to say cement, but in Dutch we call it beton, which is like, especially when it has the rebar in it, it's like really fucking sturdy shit. Those are really fucking sturdy walls, and the fact that something broke through it like this. Tom?
Not to mention effortlessly, because the walls on keep just going.
That's true. Oh, there's more walls behind. There's at least 3 layers.
And I want to say the imperfection of the lighting, because there's just one projector thingy. I forgot how to speak English. There's one spotlight illuminating this whole place, which makes the lighting and the longer distance really imperfect. And they nailed it.
Yeah, this is a really good shot.
God.
I really want to know what broke through that wall.
It was Mavis.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of shit happening.
To what little I have.
Shut up and take
Wait.
my money.
Wait, there's a Kickstarter. The Kickstarter ends soon?
No, I
Does
guess
that
that's
mean?
true.
Does that mean the Kickstarter ends in like 3 days? Let me double
Yup.
check that.
I
Let's
mean, it
see.
should be.
Can I see that somewhere here on the Kickstarter? Um, does it have a timer somewhere? It's got 64 more hours. Was that there were dragons? Yeah, there were small colorful dragons. And also this? Hello? I want to know what is this an angelic NPC? Is this somebody trying to create an angel that went wrong and it went SCP? It went rogue? Yeah, little tiny colorful dragons. Yeah. I'm not sure if they're made out. They seem to maybe may be origami. Wasn't there? There was an NPC, right? That's like origami dragons.
I think the idea of this SCP is that it's origami dragons, but they're alive.
Oh, really cute. Really nice.
I'll hold tight to what little I have.
So yeah, apparently the Kickstarter stops in 64 hours. If you want to back it, you gotta do this now. Let me pause it on here as well to give credit where credit is due because none of this is mine. I am simply just looking at a trailer. These are all the people that have made this and are currently working on it. I think I know what that is, but I'm not going to say because there's three possible things and all three are equally cool and scary. That was interesting. That should be a save SCP that is no longer active. I mean, I don't know what how much creative liberty they're gonna take in this show. To be honest, I want to see it. That's all I know. That's all I know. Now it's backroom time.
Speaking of backroom, I was looking at a whole bunch of levels, a whole bunch of images, objects, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say it's really cute how the quality differs between each and every single person because they show images of different types of media. Like some try to 3D model their ideas, some try to Photoshop them, some try to draw them, all at varying levels of success.
Ew.
Anyway, how are we going to be starting this off? And I do want to say,
Mm.
unfortunately, some levels are just a whole bunch of text.
Let's just see which one has the pictures. I mean, we can just scroll through it. If there's too much text, unfortunately, it will be sort of yeeted unless Andy knows something specifically about that level already that he can talk about. I will not be reading large majorities of text because I am a simple brain and I am exhausted, and I will not be reading too much.
I have one page you can take a look at, for
Oh,
starters. It is not a level, but it is the most basic, most popular item in the backrooms.
see the almond water.
Mhm.
Nice.
It actually turns out that it has several variants: blue, green, and red.
Wait, really?
Hmm. It's all the way down.
Oh,
I read only that because I could only be bothered to read simple amounts of text.
that's fair. We didn't see any color differences, right, in the game about the almond
No,
water?
because he didn't add it.
Ah, or at least someone might want to take my skull in your Discord. Oh, that's Mask. Let me tell him off
Kill him.
because let me tell him off because he needs to give you at least 1 week of acclimatization. Let me see. Let me see. Where is he?
Yeah, it is Mask.
God damn it.
Don't worry, when I first joined in, he wanted to take my kneecaps. You know, him going straight for the skull is actually a sign that he likes you.
It's true. That means he's very eager to meet you. Usually he
I
has
read that?
forgotten about trying to take your skull after a week.
Should I start reading out the different types and
Sure.
properties? Alright, so apparently there's 3 almond water types. The blue one is observed to rinse most signs of insanity from a wanderer. This almond water type has a special enzyme that has a similar effect to benzodiazepines.
Oh, benzodiazepine. Then benzodiazepines.
Beans.
Beans.
Benzodiazepines, my
They have
bad.
benzopines in them.
However, the effects also include stronger muscle mass, increased stamina, and enhanced immunity system. So far, this is the most common variant of almond water. The green one is also one of the 2 common ones. It contains a similar amount of enzymes than the blue version. However, the green variant has been observed to contain high doses of caffeine and calcium. Also, those who take this type of almond water have shown to have better awareness of their surroundings. It's kind of insane that people with high blood pressure would really, really, really have a rough time in the back rooms because they can't drink the green one.
Heck, I wouldn't be able to drink the green one. I would just end up having a panic attack in the corner of the room if I didn't already have one from somebody fucking me, scaring me, but standing in the window. Oh, wait. Shiny! We have... Let me actually... I did not turn on the music anymore. We have a raid. Shiny, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for popping in with all your peeps. Let me give you a shout out. Guys, go check out the absolute cutiest patootiest of harpies. I wanted to say harpy, but her name is Shiny. It's that I was reading your name and it ends on harpy. Thanks for the lurkey. How was the stream? And for those who came along, welcome to the stream. My name is Marley Gremlin. I'm currently in my rebrand era for this year. We're slowly working on things, but for now, I'm a Venus Flytrap Alien VTuber. Today, we are talking about the Backrooms. Oh wait, I opened the wrong thingamajig. What were you guys streaming? How did it go? A lot of time to sacrifice some trinkets. I have, what do I have to sacrifice? I have clickies. Which are, for those who don't know, they are fidget toys. They're literally like little keyboard clickies, little keyboard buttons that you can like connect to each other to make a bigger keyboard. And I have, what do I have in my vicinity? I have a Stitch Funko Pop. It's the only one of the two Funko Pops that I own. Because it's Stitch and I love Stitch. So I take the clickies. I kind of like that Stitch one. Clickies are great. I love clickies. They're so cute. I'm easily entertained. Andy, would you like to continue to talk about the last almond water version?
Alright. The red one and the rarest almond water type is... Let's see. Examinations of the red variant show that it enhances blood circulation and significantly expediting the process of wound healing. Only 5 of these bottles have ever been found.
Oh my god, it's got regeneration? Damn.
It's a healing potion? Why?
Ah. But like,
Fun
does
fact,
it do all of the above plus what it says in that thing? Because it doesn't say for the red one. It doesn't say that it has similar amounts of enzymes or that it has any enzymes to begin with.
It probably just enhances your blood circulation.
Hmm.
And there's 2 fun facts. Refrigeration or cold temperatures will extend the life of almond water, and many have thus theorized that cashew water may be expired almond water.
Oh, yeah, the expired almond. Wait, how does an almond... fantasy, Marley. So your eyes are still tiny, Marley. Do you like them? I thought it was kind of fitting. I did not know there were different types of almond water, to be honest. Does it say anything else about... Let's see.
You know what scares me? I'm looking at the compounds of liquid pain, and there's so many imaginary concepts here described in detail, which scares me.
Let me see. Liquid pain. Object 12. Oh god. Liquid pain, designated object 12, is a viscous substance found in most levels of the atmosphere. A company known for its corrosive properties capable of altering the chemical composition of various materials and objects. It has a striking red hue and emits toxic crimson fumes. Why would our characters even think of drinking this? Like, my god. Yopa, thank you so much for that gift subs. Hey, Parsage got one. You can use the emotes again. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Hey, Shiny! Shiny was in between there too. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Let me give you a kiss on the forehead and a slap on the bum cheek.
Damn, dude.
I really need to figure out how to get the sound alerts back on my end. I don't hear anything. There might actually be the long sound alerts might actually be going off, and I have no idea. So I'm sorry if I'm talking through it and I don't dance because I literally have no idea it's going off. But at least you guys hear it, right? You guys still hear it? You don't hear the music? You normally dance? Yeah, I normally dance to it, but I have no sound alerts on my end at the moment. I don't know how to fix it. And I'm kind of afraid to touch it. Because I at least the stream has it, you know? At least you guys on the other end have the sounds, which make it fun for you. You know, it makes it easy for me. Makes it easier to be funny and to like indeed dance around to things. I don't know how to fix it. I was not
Wait, can I
pooping.
read something?
Hmm? What?
When extensively exposed to air, commonly around 3 to 4 days, it will harden and turn into a resin-like substance.
Oh, what the fuck? Substance does not pose immediate danger, yet has the chance to spontaneously combust, rupture, or otherwise explode. Due to this property, wanderers have weaponized hardened liquid pain in the form of bullets, arrow tips, and other rudimentary projectiles.
That's sick.
Why did we not get that option? That would be fucking awesome.
Because the developer is working solo, the poor guy.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I keep forgetting it was made by one dude. Thanks for the lurk, Pupa. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Mwah. Damn. Wait. Upon making contact with a number of substances, liquid paint has the possibility to create new materials through chemical reactions. The components and the resulting compounds are listed below. Liquid Dread. A mix between almond water and liquid pain has detrimental psychological effects on wanderers.
Are they not gonna elaborate?
Like, yeah, I want to know. Like, I mean, I guess, you know, being on diazepines and having a corrosive liquid on the inside might not be a great combination. Wait, the benzodiazepines are a group of antidepressants, right, or no?
Not sure. I do want to say I don't really get the idea of, hey, I mixed the water that makes your head feel good with literal sulfuric acid and it no longer burns your organs, just destroys your mind. But at the same time, the Backrooms does kind of mess with reality itself, so.
I'm trying to, let's see. Benzodiazepines. What's some benzos? What are benzos? Tell me. Drugsinfo.nl. Oh, they're being prescribed with Oh, lorazepam is a benzodiazepine. I've had that one before. That one's great. I loved it. Makes you very nice, very calm, very good. Love it. I guess it's for anxiety disorders, which could partially be. I don't think it's antidepressants. Then it's more like anti-anxiety medication. So I do think sometimes they give antidepressants for along with anti-anxiety medication or with an anxiety disorder. But I'm no doctor. I'm no botanist, so.
So I guess the logic behind it is that mixing liquid pain with anti-anxiety medication gives you extreme anxiety medication.
Yeah, well, it gives you extreme anxiety.
Oh yeah.
um, Let me quickly see if I can see the risks. Maybe the risks tell us. Okay, so a combination with alcohol can be deadly. And of course they are addictive, as a lot of people tend to say. Yeah, it's really addictive to not be anxious for once. Oh no, imagine being comfortable is so addictive. Apparently it can be deadly when you mix it with alcohol, so maybe they want to hint at like drug interactions with this?
I doubt it.
Hmm.
I think it's the usual case of, hey, we took a healing potion and mixed it with the bad potion, and we got one that does the healing potion effect, but backwards.
Which is not a bad idea, to be honest. I like it.
I like the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
Somehow theorized that Backrooms works off of video game logic, because you will often see things randomly strewn around, including objects.
Honestly, I kind of miss sometimes because I also like when I'm working on like stories and shit, I always am worried that I don't put enough like interesting secret lore in stuff, you know? But I, especially nowadays, I kind of miss just the basic and simple game slash cartoon logic. Like, why do you suddenly have a hammer the size of your fucking body? Where did you pull it out from? Cartoon magic. Came out of my pocket. Who cares? You know? That kind of stuff. But I also like secret lore. I have a weird obsession with it. Let's see. The second compound is dolarmetallum. Formal term given to the mixture of liquid pain and titanium. Has the same volatile effects as hardened liquid pain and is used to manufacture shields and bullets. Stronger than most metals, albeit easily combustible. Why would you make shields out of it if
Yeah.
it's easily combustible?
That's something I wanted to ask.
That's not a good shield. Also, I'm not really sure. Like, it's just liquid pain, but then with titanium. And have you ever heard of liquid titanium? I mean, sure, everything has a melting point, but what's the fucking melting point of titanium? I think that's pretty high. It's like surgical shit is also a lot being made with titanium. And putting that through an autoclave, which is what, like 600 degrees Celsius? Under pressure? That's some titanium. Also, hi, Bobo. Let's see. Explosive reactive armor reduces damage from tank rounds. Yeah, but if it's combustible, I assume it's combustible, like, towards you as well. Because it's... let me look up the melting point real quick. Melting point. Oh, yeah. Pure titanium has a melting point of 1668 degrees Celsius. Okay. Don't know how they're gonna mix liquid paint and titanium. I guess they said liquid paint is corrosive. So I assume in this universe it's corrosive enough to maybe corrode titanium and mix with it? What do you think?
I have no clue.
Just have one half metal, one half this stuff. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't wanna have a shield like that. I'm too afraid that, you know, not only is there recoil, so I wouldn't be able to hold the shield, but also that if it's corrosive enough to like mess with titanium, I don't know what metal we're gonna need that's not gonna get busted. Like, it's like you're gonna get all the shrapnel of the metal in you as like sitting behind the shield. Our Sage, welcome to the stream. What's up, Penny?
I found some more things we can skim over if you wanna.
Yeah. Can I just
There's this
quickly
one
say
page.
I really also like the third one, which is called Fire Salt. And this one might be cool to you because it is the color red orange.
I really like to imagine it as some essentially improvised gunpowder.
It's true. It's true. Corruptivoid? A nuclear infection?
Oh,
Wait.
nuclear infection actually popped up as an object earlier. I thought about reading it, but then I got lazy.
Mixing uranium or plutonium with liquid paint will create nuclear infection, a highly toxic volatile. But you say that about everything. Like liquid paint in and of itself is already like highly toxic and a volatile substance. If you're gonna mix it with uranium or plutonium, like, and you give it such a cool name, like, come on, it needs an extra shebang.
Oh,
Also,
let me find it.
What
Yeah.
is corruptionite? Corruptionite.
I have no clue. I tried clicking on the page that it leads to, but that was so mucho texto that I just didn't even bother.
Object 32.
Also, Marley, if it makes you feel any better, a nuclear infection is an object of its own, with its own page.
Oh.
Do you want to go over?
Yeah, let me... Nuclear infection. Let's check that one out and then we're going to the other ones that you... Wait, why can't I
tried
find it?
searching it up. I tried. I don't know why it didn't work, but I did find it, so I sent it to you.
Knowing all the good shit. Oh my god, it's a little water bear! You can object 3 under microscope. The organism featured is a verd bear. That's a little water bear. That's a cute little goober that survives even in space apparently, or at least vacuum. Let's see. Object 3 is a highly corrosive and toxic substance found in very specific levels. Attempts to store the liquids, such as a jar, store in a jar probably, or a container is feasible, as the substance dissolves a vast majority of materials. Most defining trait of Object 3 is its ability to infect entire levels. Once introduced, it'll spread outwards by decaying the level's structure at a slow but persistent rate, and eventually transform the entire space into a warped, infected mass. With nothing to obstruct it, the infection will eventually seep all throughout the level with ease.
Hold on.
Have we seen something like that?
Yes. I think this is the thingy that we saw in the pool rooms when I went to the strange, yucky water and I blew it up.
Yeah. Yeah, the green little specks in the water. They look like the little water bear thing here.
Huh. That's actually a nice little
Nice little
piece of-
touch.
piece of-
Yeah.
yeah, nice little touch. There we go.
Annie,
Also,
you're
I
so
love the
smart.
idea of, hey, if you have uranium or plutonium, you can mess with the concept of infinity because you can just infect a level for the fun of it.
No. Yeah, just fuck the entire level. Just.
Oh, also, did you know that apparently some levels are not infinite?
You're not?
Mm-mm.
I thought all
Some of
the
them
entire
is.
concept of like the basic concept of a liminal space is that they usually are.
Most of them are, but in rare cases, there are some levels that either exist in a small space that is randomized each time. And how do I say this? I guess it kind of exists as long as there's someone there and it stops existing when there's nobody there.
Oh.
And sometimes it is static. For example, that one level, Kitty's House, I believe it was called, uh, exists for each individual, and it is based around what was nostalgic for you in your childhood.
Is that a question specifically for me, or is that like the
No,
description?
no, that's not exclamation.
Ah.
Like whatever is I forgot the word again. Nostalgic for you in childhood is gonna be
Oh.
appearing in bedrooms and stuff like that.
Sure. Well, yeah, I have some childhood nostalgia. So if I were to think what the level would do to me, I'm not sure if I would be happy with it. I mean, nostalgia is good.
No, just cute things, not a full room of your mom screaming.
Oh yeah, no, that's not nostalgic. Although it's kind of nostalgic when I hear a mother scream to their children. I'm like, ah, childhood. Honestly, if it gives good stuff, I would want to go in such a level. Let's see. Can I quickly see?
Oh, I had some more stuff that I wanted to share with you, if that's okay. Or would you like to
Yeah,
scroll?
yeah. No, send it. Send me the stuff.
This is one of the examples of someone having, I don't want to be mean, but kind of bad skills when it comes to creating the visual. Because this is the only image of the object that we have.
Only known image of a luck clover?
I didn't really like it because it seemed like an image someone pulled off of Google, but I read the description and I kind of like the idea. It's something that is non-recreatable. It is extremely rare and you can find it on very specific levels. And what it essentially does is it activates randomly and involuntarily when you're in a situation of being extremely very, very screwed.
Hmm.
Basically what it does is, let's say you're being chased and you get chased into a corner. And it says a whole bunch of cases, like if you're on a dead end, it just generates a new level, turning the wall into a corridor. If a person is dying, it generates another couple of lungs attached to you.
Oh
It actually does
yeah.
that to a whole bunch of things.
It says
If you
here, even like choking, if the object in the throat is food, it gets digested. If not, it is expelled. Oh my god.
and in rare cases, a second permanent lungs form in space sufficient for it. It actually does the same for heart attacks. It creates another heart.
Oh yeah, prevention of heart attacks and sudden strokes. In rare cases, the heart and brain grow or clone themselves, permanently enhancing the individual's vital function without causing harm. But I have a little question then, though. If you have a stroke and you have brain damage, like quite severely, let's say like at least half the brain is like getting fucked over, would that mean it regrows at least half a brain, which would mean you need at least half a brain of space, extra space, right? Wait, I kinda... Paka! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? I'm gonna give you a shout out. A shout out for the fluffiest of boys. Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Marley Gremlin. I am currently a alien flytrap VTuber. I'm currently also rebranding this year, so we're still keeping the flytrap and stuff, but there's gonna be some cool stuff added. Grab a snacky, hydrate yourself, go to the toilet, or if you need to take a rest, please do so. We like you being here, but we like it even more if you take care of yourself. Paka, what were you streaming and how did it go? Did you guys have fun? Speaking of like the brain and the heart and stuff, like does it replace? Do you think that, Andy? Does it replace the like quote unquote broken part of the body? Otherwise, you
think
would need
so.
an entire extra skull.
For example, in the case of the red almond water, it improves blood circulation and very rapidly heals wounds. It says heal instead of, just close up.
Mm, mm,
So there's definitely some paranormal effect to the things in the backrooms,
yeah,
like generating matter out of essentially nothing.
yeah.
So I like to assume that it would basically disintegrate whatever is dead cells and stuff like that and just grow new ones to perfectly replace whatever's missing.
Yeah, I guess because it also says with disease, the disease is transformed into white blood cells. So it might just transform it into a lot of like, uh, I'm becoming
Wait,
too
wouldn't that be
biological.
bad
It
though?
probably just what if you have a
Having
lot
too
of
many
white
blood
blood
cells?
cells. It depends. If your white blood cells, a high blood cell count can indicate that you have something going on, like a autoimmune disease or cancer or something the like. But if it's, I'd say if it's in this case, I would assume, let's see what it says on the right real quick. In rare cases, the individual gains immunity to the disease and can permanently control the pathogen at will. I think in this case, it would be good because it's white blood cells that fight for you instead of against your body. Because like if you
Yeah.
have a disease like cancer, white blood cells are attacking basically the cancer, but also there's like at least a group. I'm not really 100% sure anymore about every type of white blood cell, but like there's at least a group that sort of fires like randomly. So there's a lot of like friendly fire to the body. And with autoimmune, it's like 100% friendly fire. It just sees everything in your like the basically if it's like something like lupus, it sees everything in your body as a pathogen. So it will attack anything. And with like Crohn's is like an autoimmune disease to like the bowels, and I think more, but primarily the bowels. Let's see, you were playing Crimson Desert and was fighting off a lot of stuff. Wait, what's Crimson Desert? Have I watched you that play that yet? Bah, that one was wet. I think in this case it gives the quote unquote magic super immune system that doesn't attack your own body. If I read this correctly.
I think in most cases it turns the disease into blood cells, but in rare cases, instead of doing that, you just get to control it as if it's not an invasive thingy in your body, but it's part of your body. That does not try to overtake.
Yeah.
So
And
I guess you
also
can just control it.
it says you gain immunity to the disease. So I would assume it just turns the white blood cells in basically only specific blood cells that attack the disease. Enough so that yeah, like you don't die from it. Damn. Give me some of that. Improves an individual's sanity. Prevents the individual from committing. Okay. Well, I would say there's a lot of steps before you do any of that. So does it also improve? Would it also improve my sanity?
I think the idea behind the luck clover is that it's basically like a video game uh, talisman of a second chance or something like that.
Hmm.
Because whenever you would die, it basically reverts the thingy that would bring you to the set demise. So let's say your mental state gets so absolutely horrible to the point that you would do the unthinkable. It just stops. It gets used up, disappears, and boom, you no longer feel bad.
Anyway, I mean
So I
that would be
guess,
kind of nice.
so I guess this charm would let it get to a boiling point before getting used. Which I want to say, this thing is a prick because if it has a consciousness, which I doubt, because it can create, like, it knows the difference between you reaching a random dead end and being chased into a dead end and you could possibly die.
Hmm.
I wonder if it has the consciousness to decide when a situation is good for it to use itself. But nothing did hint towards it being alive. It just magically knows.
Damn.
Anyway, do you want to start looking over the levels?
Yeah.
I
Let's
think I
see.
might have distracted you a little bit too long with objects.
Should we just start and like click on some and see which one has an interesting picture?
Sure. I like to click middle mouse button to open up a bunch and just click through them to see what has images.
That's fair. Oh god, the advertisements.
Yeah, they really piss me off.
Is
That's
this
it?
my entire screen? Just being weird right now? Oh, this is it? Detecting request files. Okay, let's just go back. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. I need to... Stop! Stop! Standard levels. Cluster 1. Okay. The exit? My god, the exit? No, stop! Oh, I get it. You need advertisement, but please do not cover the text all the time, every time I open something. Level 0.01, more commonly known as the exit, question mark, a sublevel of level 0 appearing as a presumably endless labyrinth of long mundane hallways. Every corridor is superficially consistent. Adorned with dull yellow wallpaper, moist carpet. Disgusting. So this is just basically level 1, but then like a long hallway that is potentially an exit, but probably never an exit, and you'll just walk endlessly.
You know what's a mind boggle?
Hmm?
Technically speaking, like level 1 of every Backrooms games where it's like the yellow thingy is
Mhm.
not level 1 but level 0.
Yeah.
There's also apparently a fake level 0 in the Backrooms. It's almost identical, however you literally cannot go to another level via no-clipping. Because in level 0 you will walk, and at some point randomly no-clip into another level. With a fake one, you're basically stuck unless you hit a wall at a specific speed.
Oh, shit.
So some people die of starvation because they cannot leave the fake one.
I mean, yeah, honestly...
What would you do in this situation?
Yeah,
I
sit
don't
in
know,
the
dude,
corner and cry.
starve?
I guess starve and just play with the wet carpet. Just, you know, making dents in it, making it make the squish sound.
Doing little cat biscuits on it.
Squish, 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 squish. Ugh.
The mental sound of that is disgusting.
I love how the second one has just the title Epiplophobia.
Piplophobia.
Does anybody know what epiplophobia is before we click it?
Let me look at it.
Bam, bam, bam,
Huh?
bam. Huh?
Epiplophobia is the intense, irrational, and often persistent fear of furniture.
There's people who have a
Ooh.
fear for furniture? Oh, it's literally a house with no furniture. I guess. Oh. So people with epiplophobia can go into this place and be like, oh, yes, nice, there's no furniture. But we, the people who have the fear of the ocean, the thalassophobia, we had to go into the fucking ocean. Have this person sit in a chair right now. Put a chair in the middle of the fucking room and have them sit in it. This is so unfair. Not only go into the ocean first, we had to go over the ocean. And then we had to go into the ocean. And then I don't remember because I cut that part out. I think there was something else we had to do afterwards. But like, I don't know. Because I didn't look at the fucking level.
You know what's kind of strange? All of these images show like absolutely empty spaces. Meanwhile, the text says that like it resembles a furniture store. However, it doesn't have prices. So it has furniture?
But there's no furniture. Maybe if I scroll down. There's no
Nope.
furniture in these pictures.
Huh.
Huh.
I do like the idea of where was it? Where
Yeah,
was it?
it literally says here that there no furniture items have prices. There's no furniture. The emptiness and
Oh.
absence of life and color is unsettling to some wanderers. So now you say it's empty. So which one is it? Is it empty or does it have furniture?
Huh. I do like the idea of the silence is often broken by subtle, unnerving sounds. One may hear a distant rustle of fabric, a creak from a floorboard just out of sight, or the murmur of voice. Never mind. I liked the idea until it said, "Oh, the whispers! Oh, guys, the whispers! Guys, the whispers!" It feels like if I recently was looking for horror mods for YouTube has been giving me a lot of Minecraft horror mods, and it seems like it's either cheap jump scares or it's gotta be I'm whispering in your ear. That's so scary. You have no idea. That's so scary, guys.
I hate consistent whispering in your ear during games. Like a quick whisper here and there can be quite creepy when done right, but just consistently hear like
Guys, do you know how to pronounce Worcestershire sauce?
I got I bearded the Andre. We fluffy raid. Lots of fluff, all the fluff. Also, we are not raiding out Gata. We had a raid from Paka. Say hello to everybody who came into the stream. Welcome to the stream as well, though. How you doing?
You know what I'm curious about? I think a little bit higher it said that the level is affected by phenomenon, was it 14 and 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's links to it.
Let me see. Let's see. Phenomenon 15. Shifting geometry. Oh, space! Stop. I want to read.
I don't know why, but I don't get those.
What
Thankfully.
this? You
No,
mean this
the
the
ads.
picture? Oh, the ads.
So I guess it's just geometry either shifting in or out of sight, depending on the level.
Yeah, they're probably hinting at like what they say here, the phenomenon where the fourth dimensional travel is possible. So like a space-time continuum is like folding in on itself and connecting in ends where it would basically make space and time travel possible.
Also, am I stupid or is that just a picture of a wormhole?
No, yeah, you're right. That's literally the picture of a wormhole, of a theoretical wormhole.
Oh, my bad. It literally says a
It's-
depiction of a wormhole, hypothetically. What about phenomenon 15?
Alone.
Alone.
Otherwise known as alone, a curious phenomenon that affects selected levels permanently. Why is the text on
What's
this
the
so
text?
different?
It's really hard to read.
Yeah.
That's because the CSS for the person that made this, they made the font.
This
Well, they chose
phenomenon,
this font.
I don't know. This phenomenon causes levels to create a copy for each wanderer that enters, effectively isolating them. This makes it so that wanderers are unable to interact with other wanderers within the affected level, which may possibly affect them mentally. What do they mean? If
Oh.
you make a copy for each wanderer, there's twice as many wanderers.
No. They make a copy of the level for each wanderer inside.
Oh.
For example.
Oh, for
when-
each.
Yeah.
Yeah, this text is a little fucky.
This is one of the things that I was discussing earlier. Like when you're wandering the regular level of the backrooms, you may encounter what is up with me today? Let me take off one of my headphones. basically wandering level. Sometimes you can come across another people. There's some levels that exist when you enter it, and you will never be able to find other people inside it until you leave it.
Just restart my playlist. Nobody saw that.
But basically, yeah. I think this is pretty much the entirety of Phenomenon 15.
Hmm. Just make sure that you're always alone. It makes
Pretty much.
sure that you are alone. Okay. I don't know. The furniture one is kind of weird.
Yeah. At least
Also,
there's plenty of almond water.
yeah, but also this one is really specific for only like a very specific group of people that is like scared of couches, I guess.
And chairs. Don't forget the chairs.
Think about it, dreams could be considered liminal spaces. I mean, some of them could definitely, yeah.
I've been having a lot of dreams lately. Sorry.
I've been having a lot of nightmares again. I hate it. Someone
Huh.
felt like they wanted to be really extra with the font. Yeah, the font in that Phenomenon 15 pages. It looks nice. I hate to read it, but it looks nice.
It doesn't. It's hard on the eyes.
Like it's a pleasing, like it looks very like it's. Never mind.
Some old century hermit locked himself up in his cabin in the middle of the woods, got a feather quill, and started writing with ink. That is pretty much the font.
Yeah, but like really straight and really neatly.
Yeah. Also on
Uh,
a screen.
I don't like that the first thing that I read about this level is it is advised not to look behind you when wandering, as an entity could be right behind you. Why do you do this?
My favorite.
Why do you do this? I don't want that.
My favorite.
My favorite. Let's see. Level 0.1 is a hallway with doorways, with most doorways leading to empty rooms. Presumed length of the hallway is 400k kilometers. Most of the rooms you'll find in this level will resemble the one in level 0. Okay. Some of them will contain some items, but it's basically just miles and miles and miles of hallway. Damn. Is there a bed in one of those rooms? Because you're gonna need to sleep at some point.
You can find goods such as, but not limited to, almond water, batteries, toilet paper, and phones that have been reported to never have more than 20% battery.
Ah, so it's just enough to like lay down, get a bit comfy, scroll some TikTok, and then go to bed.
But never more than 20.
Never more than 20, which hopefully you don't need like an hour of scroll time before you go to bed, because the phone will not hold that.
Let's see. If you try to open an app on these phones, the screen will instantly turn into static and will let out a noise. Rumors say that the sound coming out of the phone can lure entities to where you are. This is currently unconfirmed. Each of these phones has a unique wallpaper consisting of different levels and unknown objects.
So wait, there's an entity roaming the hallway, so you can't even take an easy sleep? You have to walk 400k kilometers to get the fuck out?
I mean, it is advised to not look behind you when wandering.
Ew, the carpet is made out of some sort of material. Well, thank you, some sort of material.
The floor's made out of floor.
Which which can stick to you and often make you trip and fall over no matter if you have shoes or not. Unexplained sounds and screams are common in this level. It's almost impossible to locate these due to the unknown phenomenon. Nah, I do not want to sleep in any of these rooms. Ew. Ew. There's like murders happening here. The electricity's not stable.
On an average, it goes out every 30 to 40 minutes.
The longest reported outage lasted 3 days. There are 3 reported entities. Which, wait, how are they reported if they're all unknown though? God
Guys,
damn
there's
it.
some sort of thing. The thing or the other thing? Another thing.
How do you know there's 3 entities if there are unknown? Well, like,
Oh, there are some logs apparently.
most common entity, as a person who wants to be anonymous, says unknown entity 1 is some sort of janitor. If it's unknown, then what?
Maybe it's unknown because they don't know the properties and what it does, except how it looks like.
Whose job is to clean the hallways and rooms. The entity has very good eyesight and it can see you from really far away. She looks nice at first, but once you provoke her or even see her, when you turn around, she will get really angry and will start to chant in a unknown language in some sort of mix of Russian and French. You have a small amount of time to start running before it's too late. Seems like they know very well what the fuck she's doing.
And every single time... Wait, is it like there's only 3 entities for all of the mileage of the level? Or is it just a whole bunch of janitor ladies that yell in a mix of Russian and French?
I'm not sure. I think it's only one entity that just roams the miles and miles and miles of hallway.
Let's see. Unknown Entity 2. As a person who goes by the name of Dominic says, Unknown Entity 2 is a black silhouette dressed up with a nurse clothing.
Mm,
This is the most dangerous entity of them all.
Never
Once
mind.
it sees you, you're in dead meat. What?
You're in dead meat?
Did they want to say you're dead meat or and you're in trouble at the same time?
Oh, they might. They might. I've done that before too. Like you're writing one sentence and then you're like thinking like, oh no, if I write the other version, it'll be cooler, and you like delete everything but accidentally leave in a word, and then it just doesn't make any sense.
Just like the comps, the entity has really long arms. Uh, that are about 2 miles long?
What? That's so fucking long.
And unless you're naturally fast, it's impossible to outrun him. So it's a dude with 2 mile long hands wearing a nurse outfit. Would. Dominic had luck because he had tripped over and no-clipped to level 0, but he has heard a photographer was killed once by the entity approximately 10 years ago.
From who did he
From
hear
who?
that? Apparently they don't know anything about these entities, but they know goddamn fucking lot.
I guess technically speaking, like the canon of the Backrooms is that there's a whole bunch of people stuck in the Backrooms, and they write all of this down on their phones and computers whenever they find Wi-Fi that isn't like plagued by viruses and stuff. So like there are some people going around the Backrooms without a phone or with a broken or uncharged phone, and they spread rumors and stories and stuff like that. So maybe if I'm being lenient, I would say that he heard that story while traveling with someone.
It would be like I get that they want it to be they want it to be a mystery, like, right? They said like they're, oh my god, they're, we don't even know if there's entities here, but then we get to this part and they're like, okay, so there's 3 reported entities which are all unknown, but then they describe everything and they write it in such a way that there is apparently, for at least the first 2, we haven't read the 3rd one yet, but like the first 2 have witnesses. If you want to keep it a bit like, I understand you want to, oh, the big unknown is so scary, but you also want to write out like all these ideas and all these like interesting things about the entities, because sometimes that's what makes a monster like interesting. But I gotta be honest, the way this is written, they kind of contradict themselves. And I'd say if you want to keep the mystery while describing entities, it would be probably better to like leave clues and have like one person find like a journal from somebody who died, who has written some stuff about this so-called entity that they might have seen. But it's all, You know, it's all someone's opinion that has gone insane in this hallway. So did they really see an entity with 2-mile-long arms? Or were they going insane? You know, did they see a chick speaking in a mix of Russian and French? Or were they just going insane and the whispers got too loud? You know, that's where you keep the mystery.
You know, I want to read this out loud. The fact that there's so much entities in rooms this would imply that there would possibly be a tentacle floor and unsafe tentacle monster.
Alex, I love you.
I want to say, since the Backrooms plays with the idea and concept of infinity, yes, there is the porn dimension.
Should we just add that to the Marley lore? There's a porn dimension. Just
You know what I wanna say?
one of the rooms inside the ship is just a porn dimension. We're having liminal spaces in the ship.
You know what I want to say about these entities? I feel like the only thing you could just give them a name and boom, they wouldn't be unknown anymore. It doesn't even have to be a good one like F012B. Boom, no longer known. The only thing that makes it unknown is the name.
True. Let's see what the third entities is about.
It's pretty boring so far.
That's
Not much
m-
is known about this entity. I already read it, but a person named Gordon saw a gray boy aged 10 to 13 with a knife going into an open room, and then he heard blood splats and screams. When he went and checked the room, he saw a dead person. He never saw the entity again.
So, but is the dead person the boy or is the dead person a random dead person? What?
A random dead person. It's implied.
This one at least keeps some, like,
Mystery.
mystery to it. Because the entity was only seen once. Unlike Entity 2, who has apparently had his arms measured, and he has been already described. Like it's already been a fact that he murdered a photographer 10 years ago. Which, how did we find out? Who knows all this? Like, and also it's impossible to outrun him, but somebody did, so it is possible to outrun him because you can no clip through the floor or the wall and get outrun him. I am too picky about this.
But yeah. I think no clipping is mostly luck based. It's not a thing that you choose.
Yeah, Alex says it too. Feels like they want to give the horror of the unknown, but failing by giving info to it. Which can be done in a way, but it has to be in a way once one still is confused. Yeah. I think out of these three, Entity 3 keeps the most of it, like, unknown. Despite the entity also being seen. Like, you can't be like, oh no, didn't they literally say something here? About... Where did they say it? They said something about like, oh, there might be an entity here, but we're not sure. But then they're like, oh, there's 3 entities actually, but they're unknown. And now, oh, we actually know a whole fucking shit a lot.
There is more I'm curious about. It says colonies?
Colonies?
In some levels, people form colonies. Like actually settle down and start living.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that a little bit lower.
Oh, colonies and outposts. Let's see, one is founded by Miss Laurie. If you stumble across her, you are forced to join the colony, or else you will be sent to your punishment. Not much else is known about this colony.
Is the Your Punishment a clickable link?
Oh, it is. The Void.
You'll be sent to the void? Who the hell is Miss Laurie?
Damn,
I
this
know it
is
said
a
some
long text.
information.
Yeah, there was some information about her here. Let's see. Calendars and other papers notes dating back from 10 to 40 years ago are fairly common in this level. Some of the paper notes have the name Miss Laurie written on them. And then they crossed out, it is still unknown who Miss Lori is because this sublevel was such newly discovered, and then updated with, upon further investigation, we might have found some clues on who Miss Lori was. Miss Lori was a woman aged 40 to 50 that ended up in this level with 5 other people. She founded an outpost in this level as it was safe to do that at the time. After 30 years, for unknown reasons, Miss Lori lost her mind and apparently murdered every member of the outpost. And after that, she left this level. Her fate remains unknown. There is a theory that the unknown entities could possibly be members of the outpost. We are still investigating, and we will keep you updated. But if she murdered everybody, then who?
How did they get the story out?
I know, right? If she murdered everybody, how did this story come out? But also, it says here, the colony has 15 to 20 members, and if you come across, if you stumble across her, you are forced to join the colony, meaning
Oh,
that
that's
it is still
defunct
going.
clubs in the past.
Oh, I didn't see that. Shit. Sorry.
I don't really like the idea of. They gave out the idea of these colonies, right? That's really cool. But they just go like colony entity wiper, friendly, one of the colonies. Horde killers, friendly, helps neutralize. Okay.
Zeus, ask Miss Lori if you want to join our colony. Pay big dollars, 50 monthly to him if you... Wait. Him? But it was Miss Lori, right? Mistress Lori? Mistress Lori?
Mistress Lori.
I thought it was always Mrs. I don't know. Xertus, hi. I think I raided in with Shiny. Saw you were a Venus flytrap and had to follow. Busy, so I have to lurk though. Thank you for the lurk.
I'm getting kind of bored. Do you want to go to another level?
Yeah. This one doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. There's too much information for it to be unknowingly creepy. You know, you don't know anything, so you don't know much about it, so it's creepy. It has too much information to give that vibe.
Ooh. Okay, so this ads.
I'm trying to...
This one is Baba.
I hate the fact that it all has different fonts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Commonly referred as water damage is an expensive non-Euclidean complex of flooded concrete. Concrete! That's the word that I was looking for earlier. Flooded concrete rooms and hallways. All documented rooms in level 0.11 share the same feature with decaying rotting carpets, dull concrete walls and ceramic ceilings, and inconsistent placed fluorescent lighting. Aside from these qualities, no two rooms in the level are the same, with each area differing significantly in shape and layout. Oh. So it's basically just level 0, but with more water damage.
It
And
does
rooms.
have a danger level of 4.
Oh wait, where did you see that?
A little bit higher. It's the thingy that you will most likely notice. Just scroll up. Up.
Oh, here. Class E. 4E. Environmental. Unsafe, unstable, several non-entity hazards. Let's see, what kind of... There's flash floods? Oh yeah, you're fucked.
What's a flash flood?
I think that's basically like a real quick, real intense flood with very quick like water speed coming just
Damn.
like racing by.
I think I saw something along those lines in Exit 8. Like, when you go through the corridor, there's a chance that you will just see a whole bunch of water very quickly running at you and you gotta turn around or you die.
Yeah, you basically, with a flash flood, you have like seconds to react, if I understand them correctly. It also has several pollutants. Viscous substance similar to crude oil or tar, and I see something about carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxide gases.
Not to mention that the air in there has to be rancid.
Yeah, because it's like basically yeah. Oh, here. Additionally, a rotting smell perpetuates the entirety of level point 11 as a result of the decaying walls and the pollutants of the level. Yeah, that place is gonna be stanky as fuck. Wait,
I like this one. It's
does
simple, it makes sense, and it's not too edgy.
it has skin stealers and hydrolysis plague, a deadly disease that lurks around the water.
It seems to have a link.
Damn, it even has like how sick will you be in how many minutes to hours to days that you're here. Hi Storm, welcome to the stream. Also, I quickly want to say, Andy, we're probably not gonna get through all the levels, of course, today if we're gonna do it like this. But we could just make this a little series until we've done everything.
Everything?
Yeah, everything that we're interested about.
Oh, thank God.
Not everything that not like the previous like weird fucking level. I don't know. Of course, the
I
one
also-
disease present is deadly. I mean, as you know,
I do like the idea that it's not. I don't know about the hydrolysis plague. I have no idea what that is. But I appreciate the fact that in the symptoms, it doesn't say like, "Oh, you're in 3 days. Well, you die of hyper death, but without dying, and you like suffer in the deaths." So, because you can't survive there, you're just gonna feel like crap.
I love how this website for the replay. Oh, I see finally something. A ring of roses, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes. We all fall down. Okay, it doesn't really rhyme, but okay. So it's a type of bacterium, serves as the pathogen responsible for hydromonia, highly virulent infectious disease.
I gotta squint my eyes here. Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
like in the little effects then you can get pulmonary hydromonia, mainly exhibits severe lung lesions. Ugh. Oh, the effects that they're putting, like it's a cool effect, but it's making it a bit hard to read.
They may. I think it's mostly the fact that they made the font very small.
That too, but like I like to read in the middle of the screen, and like the effect is constantly like distracting me because I have to focus so on the tiny font that it's really quickly pulling my attention away from the text that I'm trying to focus on. This is basically the plague. This is the plague. But then with an extra spin on it, which, you know, can always be interesting because the plague is an interesting disease.
It does seem to affect more than just internal organs. It also gives confusion and experience confusion and coma.
Doesn't the plague do that too? Or was it... No, that might be rabies, actually.
I don't know, maybe. I think the plague just messes with you really bad and kills you.
I mean, rabies too.
So do rabies.
Oh. Wait, I just noticed how long did I have the VIP for? A very long time, actually. A very long time. I think this is actually the second time you're asking that, Storm. I think the VIP is like I've given those roles out to people in the very, very, very beginning of my stream time. Like just some people I grew close with or that have helped me a lot with the stream and everything. It's very limited. Also, ow! It's a
And
very limited role. Never
just a
paid
random
attention.
guy, I showed up today and I got a VIP role.
I know, right? Just a random dude here, and I made him a model. I made him a PNG. I gave him fan art. I gave him the VIP role. And I hang out in his stream so much so that I have a 14 stream streak. All because he came in today. Which is the sex dimension backrooms for research purposes? Yes, yes. That must be level 69.
Wait, can we actually check out level 69? I'm curious.
Oh, let's see.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of content.
There's a lot. Honestly,
Wait,
I would.
wait.
Ooh, it's already called Hilbert's Motel. What's happening in Hilbert's Motel? Oh, previously
killed
Roy's
Roy.
Hotel.
They killed Roy.
They killed him. Unsafe,
Okay,
stable,
unsafe.
infinite amount of entities because they all need to bumfuck you.
Maybe because the thing is infinite?
This is a swinger's dimension. Look at all these houses. This is a house of a swinger.
Wild. All for one night stand.
I would not be happy having sex on that bed though.
I don't know why, but looking at that bed just gives me this. It almost as if fills my nose with the smell of dust.
It's 32 degrees Celsius on average. That's absolutely fucking heinous. 21 degrees? Yeah. 32 degrees? No. 39 degrees? Fuck you. I'm not having
Excuse
sex
me?
with 39 degrees Celsius. I'm sweating my balls off.
Unlike most levels, level 69 frequently experiences natural disasters such as earthquakes, floods, and blizzards.
This is
How
not
is
sexy.
it gonna experience blizzards at a steady and average 32 degrees?
But also, there's a weak Wi-Fi signal. How am I supposed to watch porn and fap with a weak Wi-Fi signal? I'm gonna be looking at fucking anime pixelated titties loading in on the screen for like 20 minutes, like it's the fucking 90s.
You just have to be lagging at the same frequency.
Oh. What can I say? I expect nothing in life. At least then I can't get disappointed. Oh, there, Storm. Here, let me pet your head. Kiss in the forehead. Mwah. Also, 10 stream streaks. Sweet. It's not 69? We are on 69. Look, level 69. Colonies and outposts. There's definitely people having sex here. There's a colony that owns 3 motel cabins. And the population of 38 wanderers who, quote unquote, want to party till they die. They're definitely having
100%.
sex.
Kevin gave up his PhD thesis to create this colony? What?
What? Alex flees now. Bye bye, sexy cuties. Bye, Alex. Oh, this is the Mustang that's apparently
The
attacking
driver is an
people.
entity that resides.
Ew.
The Mustang, referred to by himself as the Challenges, and the car is an entity?
Yeah. It said here, Kevin's party rooms actually frequently get attacked by the Mustang entity.
I'm at least glad it's not the entity Toyota Corolla.
I love how it says the Mustang's usual appearance. Photographer was later ran over by the entity after refusing to move away from it.
I love it. I actually love this page. It's funny.
This is a funny one. This is a good one.
Wait, can you scroll up a little bit higher? I'm curious. The Mustang constantly brags about his endeavors and achievements. He constantly mentions the tournament named the Roy Cup, where he provokes other sentient cars to participate in the tournament. Is this a reference to the Cars movie?
Maybe?
I'm
I've never
probably
seen
just
it, to be
insane.
honest.
Okay, yeah, let's continue.
Oh, it's not going. There it is. Oh. Oh.
I already checked out. There's this part called the joke levels. There's apparently a level called level Twitter.
Fuck yeah.
Entities include vegan teachers, Karens, and Dream SMP stands.
Mm. That's how you know you made it. You made it into the backroom entity creation. Let's see, where
Really?
were we? We were with this one, fully remodeled, half finished. They don't sound interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
To be honest, we can just look at interesting names.
Yeah. Disease. We've already seen several diseases. Chaotic structure. Why does that look like the PlayStation 2 intro screen?
I wanted to say it looks like a promotional material for a very old game console.
Oh, this is... Please tell me this is not how I'm supposed to read it.
You're not supposed to read it at all.
Oh, there's nothing here.
Chaotic structure.
Community content is available under something. Okay. For future purposes, if you guys are working on this page, please change the hue on the fucking text because this is barely readable. Yes, I am slightly colorblind. No, that is not the problem. Maybe it is the problem. I don't want to know. Shut up. The lobby went cold? Can I see? Ugh. Do you see an interesting one in this list that you specifically want to see, Andy?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm curious about Facade, although facade.
I think it's facade, but it doesn't have the weird like squiggle under it. That you
Facade.
facade
Avocado.
avocado
My favorite level avocado.
avocado.
Mind tricking, unstable, psychologically manipulative. No,
Stop!
it
Why don't-
was so good.
It was
Why?
so readable. Why did you change? Aw. Seriously, people, I know you like your fonts and you're interested in looking shit, but I want to be able to read without seeing this. Just have an ear.
I get it. You looked up a very cool CSS tutorial on YouTube. Doesn't mean you gotta follow every bit of it.
You know what frustrates me at this point is that every page looks different. Nothing is coherent.
No,
I
that's
don't
a good
understand
thing.
how-
The problem is that a lot of this is really hard to read.
I feel like maybe for different classes you can use like one theme, but don't have a different theme for every fucking page. And also don't do fucking this. Can't fucking read. I'm having fucking visual hallucinations myself because everything's starting to dance.
Is it easier to read if you select the text?
Oh, that's better actually. There.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see. Also, this pisses me off, but that's just a personal thing. I really hate it when I'm trying to read something and there's something like squiggling and moving and sparkling like next to your text.
To be honest, I like the effect, but not where it is used, you know?
Yeah, the
Because-
effect itself is really nice, but not in this spot.
I think generally the idea of, like, this was made by someone stuck in the backrooms, right? That's the
Mm-hmm.
headcanon.
Oh, each page is like written by somebody actually like stuck in these rooms?
Yeah, because nobody properly escaped to the backrooms. And there is some internet access, and there's a whole bunch of wanderers going around
Mm.
completing the Wikipedia. And whenever there's someone stuck in the backrooms and they have an internet connection, they enter the Wikipedia to find what level they're in so they can get like information on how to survive. But the idea of, hey, I spent a long time just to make this font all squiggly and giggly.
Like that
I
looks
think-
funny up here. Here it's not. I don't mind it as much. And also, I have to say I can forgive all the different like layouts, if the lore is literally that people in the back rooms are like adding this in their own like computer thing, I can forgive that. I take my words back on being I'm still annoyed by the fact that nothing is themed, but that's just a personal problem.
I still don't think they should trade authentic. How do I say this? Quality for authenticity. There we go.
Yeah,
Because a lot of this is hard to read.
it is. Yeah. Like
Wait,
this is just dyslexia simulation.
Wait, let's see. Among the visual hallucinations, the utmost fascination is the text hallucinations. Show up random text in wondrous sight, and this text can range from random jumbles, numbers, letters, to secrets of the backrooms. However, the classic backrooms fashion, no one can remember said secrets upon leaving. Huh?
Why don't they just write them down? They have an entire wiki to connect to.
You can write down an entire. You can write down the. How do you even know you're being told the secrets if you're forgetting them?
Yeah. How would you write it down if you don't remember it?
No, you can write it down as it is happening, but how are you making this?
I'm so confused.
It's tricky when it comes to cognitive anomalies.
It becomes a bit tricky making a wiki with the lore that literally says, as you said, every page is basically written by somebody stuck in the backrooms and having an internet connection. Because you also, at least what I assume from wikis, like you want to, like you also just want to spew information that is commonly not really known inside the world itself. Because people are curious, you are putting effort into creating all these levels and all these creatures, you know?
Yeah, I guess my main complaint is the idea of, and I don't want to be such a nitpicker. It's very nitpicky of me to say this, but from the writer's perspective, you're stuck in the backrooms, right? The
Mhm.
situation is serious, and you want to help as many people as you can with important information, and you just make dancing text.
You are really
I'm
annoyed by
very
that dancing
nitpicky.
text.
Yes.
It's mocking you on the
Because-
side. It's dancing
because-
like na 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 na. You can do anything. Na 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 na.
Because I had a project to make a little website, and I did, and the prettiest part of it was the rainbow text, which is a technique I stole from YouTube. And I'm so certain that the person who made this page did the exact same thing.
Maybe this was also one of their school projects.
Well, screw you for having a better school project than me! Because this is actually pretty cool.
It is really cool. I haven't seen
Choice
this
of the
often.
text, though, the choice of the color of the text still hurts me. That's like rule number one when you're making a PowerPoint presentation. Don't make the text in the background the same color. Okay. I want to say, writer of this one specific backrooms level, don't take anything I said seriously. I am just venting my external frustrations on you.
Oh yeah, we're exhausted. We're tired. We've been mentally and physically beaten.
Who beat
You
you?
work. Like funny enough, so I did like I said this I think last Friday. I was like, "Oh guys, actually like I'm in pain. I did like squats, I did like exercise yesterday. I did exercise on Thursday. I had immense like pain in my upper legs on Friday, and that was also the day that I had to walk a shit ton at work. I had to walk around with a lot of logistic stuff. And so my calves and like my shins also started to hurt. But usually when you have like muscle soreness from working out, you feel it like one day, maybe two. But I had pain until yesterday where I could still not squat down or it would hurt my fucking legs. That's not like I don't even know why did I start talking about this. That's why that's why I was hurting.
Because work was beating you up physically.
Like I walked apparently so much that the muscle soreness I had developed because of, you know, normal exercise just turned into a 5-day fucking agony. Also, hi, Captain Roman. Welcome to the stream. I am extra derpy today, indeed. Muscle soreness is nice. No, it is not. No, it is not. As somebody who has to usually have muscle and or tendon and or joint pain, it is not nice if you have to deal with it on a constant basis. And then have to do a job where it basically aggravates everything. And you can't really quit the job because you kind of need the money. And also, this might be the best job you've had so far. So you can't really fucking... Anyway, writer of the wiki, it is nothing personal. We are also just making content. So we are being silly on purpose.
You know, I'm looking over a level that was deleted from the Wikipedia. And it says Rule 1, low quality with a bad idea. No need to let it exist. I am reaching the realization that not only is it really hard to read through all of these, someone had to moderate all of these.
That's true. Yeah, that too. That must have been a lot of work because there's a lot of levels. And you, some pages are not, don't have a lot of them, don't have a lot going on. But even the one that hadn't a lot going on still had a significant, like, it was dressed up very nicely. Or it was dressed up at least. I don't know if it was very nicely because a lot of these are a little difficult to read. Certified masochist, I say it's nice, like it myself. If you are a masochist and you are not dealing with chronic pain, then I can assume, you know, having a stab to the bum can be nice, but somebody who had to have that every month and several times a month, no. Anybody know that period stab in your anus? Oh, that's just a no. Just a no. You know, I like my pain in some way, shape, or form as well, but some of it is just a no. Should I leave you to read this for a moment? Because I actually need to go to the toilet. Speaking of pain, I got a bellyache.
Ouch. No, I'm fine. It's really hard to read.
Want me to open up another one?
Sure.
So you guys can, like, read the page while I try and...
Yeah, just open a very random one.
Lurk in danger. Let's see. Please have normal font, though. Oh, I accidentally opened it wrong again. Never mind, it won't load.
Fire.
Oh.
X. My favorite X.
I go back. It loaded like completely wrong.
I think like you have 3 object pages open. Maybe you could close those
Oh yeah.
at the very end. Oh,
Oh, don't worry. That was just Pinterest. It's actually pretty cute. It's a cute little bear.
glad it's not my Pinterest. There's a lot of boobs.
Also, did close this one. Come on. What? Hello? Can I
Yeah,
just...
we can try another one.
No, I literally like went back. This is the wiki now.
Ah, my favorite. Try going forward then.
Ah, there we go. Stop it with the advertisement. Come on, I understand that you're doing all this for free, but... Let's see. Wait, huh? This is a different list.
No, it's the same one, just differently structured. I guess
Yeah.
the code didn't load in properly.
Let's just try the next one. Midas's Touch. It's also a small font, but it is fairly reasonably readable.
Why did they give it a gradient with the
Oh.
same background color?
Want me to So there, that's
Okay.
better. That's better. I'll be
I
right
will-
back. I'll leave you
Of
guys to
course,
read
take your
this.
time. In the meanwhile, I will give my very passionate rant towards the author if at any point in life we come across paths. We have to sit down for tea and discuss things in life. Is Marley gone? Okay, Marley's gone. I love writing. I love authors. Taking your ideas and putting them down and making something out of it that paints the same idea towards the mind of the reader is something beautiful. And the fact that you have the competence to make a text color into a gradient is amazing because those effects are so pretty. But not with the same-ish colors. Please. Why? I'm not a master at HTML. But this is like, how do you look at this and think to yourself, this is way better than the things we've seen before, because having a dark blue background with a slowly dark blue text was way worse. This is better. But why? It's almost like you give me the hope that it's finally gonna have a readable text, and then you slowly melt it into a gold background. Which is still different, it's still readable, but I gotta squint my eyes more and more as I try to get close to reading it. Okay. Enough complaining. Let me read this out loud towards you guys. Because God knows I don't have the patience, and I believe a lot of people don't have the patience on the internet to read things. Level 5. Wait. P? As in pie? Appears to be a vast. Huh. Oh. Appears to be a vast warehouse with a relatively low amount of pipes, which are warm to the touch and that run across the walls. Windows are common within the level. Though they are whited out by an extremely bright light, they are also placed in a relatively unorthodox positions, such as a corner of wall, on the ceiling, and sometimes even the floor. The level consists of long labyrinth-esque hallways. Is there like... Yeah, I think there's a line that I cannot see. Enormous storage areas, small offices, large empty rooms, and among others. They seem to be randomly and inconsistently located throughout the level. Level... I should know. Phi. It's phi, not pi. Also shares the same non-linear layout as level 0, meaning that walking in a straight line and back will lead to an entirely different set of rooms, as such navigation systems will fail to function properly. Planks, construction tools, hard hats, high-vis vests, and crates containing supplies, like almond water, can be found scattered across the floor at times. One should search through any crates and pick up any supplies needed. I mean, yeah. The first thing one will immediately notice upon entering level 5 is that this is entirely made out of gold. What? Fair? Fair. This has been proving by testing the malleability of the walls and pipes, along with the density of the aforementioned objects. The gold is also very well polished and reflects the light from the... I mean, I guess it does do that in the picture. It just doesn't feel goldish, you know? It doesn't feel polished. But then again, there's like, a whole bunch of people walking around. So maybe, yeah, the original form. But how would you test that it's gold by seeing how malleable it is? Maybe it's just some knowledge outside of my understanding, because I'm not smart. The gold is also very well polished, reflects light, which also makes it hard to see in certain occasions. The gold within the level, however, is highly dangerous. Okay, this is due to the fact that it converts whoever stays within the level for too long to pure gold. The process of conversion, lasts up to a week without external interference. So most people entering the level... So is it only living things? Because you can find supplies, but they won't be golden. You, however, will turn into gold. probably just organic things, right? You know what would be a cool idea? If at some point this was a level made out of... No, that wouldn't make any sense. I wanted to say a level made entirely out of organic matter, and this is an infection that simply overtook the level, but that wouldn't make any sense because the walls and everything are flat. Anyway, gold is also very well polished. Already read that. Weak external, so most entering the level have at most a week to leave, unless they turn it. Lest they be turned into gold. That's cute. The process by which this happens has been thoroughly studied, and the current understanding of how this conversion works as such. The process listed below is what would happen without any interference. Phase 1, for the first 24 hours, persons no symptoms will be found. However, by the second day, one might notice small flakes of gold on their skin, along with the yellowish rings forming across their fingers and thumbs. Yeah, that makes sense. For a second, I thought that literal rings. It's like your skin slowly turns into gold, and you see like somewhat yellowish rings around your fingers and thumbs. But not like rings, it's like a ring as in the shape, not the object. After 3 days of... Because when I think of ring, I think of like, oh, ring, golden. You literally just get a golden ring on your finger, and you have to throw it into a volcano. Let's see. Understandable, some pains.
We talking shit?
Yes. You are smart, Andy, and it's just that you're not well informed regarding the different parameters of the subject. Well, yeah.
What subject?
Okay, so Midas Touch is a level that has a whole bunch of supplies and crates and stuff, and everything is literally made out of gold.
Okay.
One thing that confused me is it has been verified that this is gold by checking how malleable it is, but like, you're in a different dimension. Just because something's yellow and malleable doesn't mean it's gold. Is that like the only thing they checked? It's like, yeah, it's malleable, therefore it's gold.
Yeah, that's kind of weird because...
But then I said that maybe there's some other factor within that information that determines that this is gold, and I'm just not informed. Maybe I'm just stupid. And then Heavy said, well, no, Andy, you're not stupid, you're just not informed. And I put on my graduation cap and my smart glasses. Oh, also, apparently, if you stay a week within the level, you turn into gold.
Oh, damn. It does say the gold is also very well polished and reflects the light from the windows very well, which makes it hard to see on certain occasions. But then you already know what's gold and what's not, because it's polished.
What confuses me is the idea of like, does everything in this level turn golden or only organic things?
Let's see.
Because it didn't say anything about organic things, I just made an assumption because first it says you can find supply crates and planks and building materials and vests, but then it says you turn into gold. So I guess it's only you, not your clothes?
Let's see, because I didn't scroll all the way. I didn't have enough space to scroll through all the phases. I think you saw it up till phase 2?
Oh yeah, but basically the first 24 hours nothing happens. More than that and you'll start seeing flakes of gold on your skin. Then you'll see a ring as in the shape of yellow forming around your fingers and thumbs. That's pretty much all I got to. Once phase 2 ends, after 2 days, the growth of golden flakes on one's skin will stop. Instead, they will begin feeling a dramatic sense of weight on their feet. Eventually, one will notice that their feet have been completely converted to gold. Why does it go from skin, then fingers, and then it stops all that to screw it and it goes for the leg specifically every single time?
Kind of weird.
Maybe the
Maybe
outer...
it goes for
onto the body?
fingers and toes? Like
Yeah,
it starts
probably.
with the outer extremities first?
Yeah, that would make sense, right? Because
Good night,
they're pretty
Pupa.
small.
Sorry.
For a second, I thought I was going insane. You know the soundtrack you're listening to?
Yeah.
I thought they used the soundbite for "Now is your time to be a big shot."
Be big shot.
Let's see. Converts to gold. The sense of weight on the limbs will in phase 2 will begin spiking. If one hasn't escaped this level by now, the final chance before phase 4. Once phase 3 comes to close, after 2 days, one's legs should have completely turned to gold. Then there's no going back now. So it reverts back if you're in other stages. The gold from the feet will begin to grow over the rest of the body, added by the flakes of gold once more growing. The new conversions happening on the hands. By the end
Oh,
of the week, only the heart and head will remain, which will
but then
shortly
you'll
be
still be
converted to
dead.
gold.
Because if your lungs are turned into gold, then also your
The,
blood
agoniz-
vessels.
the agonizing process lasts 1 day. I like to imagine that only your outer parts are golden, inside you're still just organs and stuff.
Oh,
I like to think. It
I
doesn't
don't know.
say that anywhere.
It doesn't say it, and because it said like specifically the heart and the head, I assumed like they thought maybe like, oh, the heart and like the brain are the most important, but dude, if you don't have vasoconstriction or vasodilation with like your blood vessels, you're fucked. If they're not if they're not if there's not a sense of elasticism in your veins and arteries, you're fucked.
Also, it says that one will notice that the feet have been completely turned into gold.
You do have a point though, because it says it starts with like flakes and then uh there's like it starts to develop on the fingers, but then it goes to the feet, and I thought, oh, maybe it starts with the outer extremities first, but then it turns into like the legs and the rest of the body, or the legs, and then it continues with the hands. So like, does it start with the fingers, go to the feet, and then go back to the hands?
Huh.
Due to the sheer density of gold, one's former body will begin flattening in onto the floor. Um, I don't think gold is that dense. Actually,
How does gold collapse on the weight of gold?
across the level, puddles of strange golden fluid can be found on the floor, along with it dripping from the ceiling. This is suspected to be consequence of a liquid undergoing the gold conversion. Okay, so it's not just, I don't know, maybe
No.
hmm. I mean, it's an interesting
No.
concept. If you
I
take
mean,
away
the
the details,
concept's
the concept can
nice.
be interesting if everything is slowly turning into gold. Let's say everything's turning into gold the moment you enter this level, and if you leave on time, you are saved. And if you leave, everything like reverts back, maybe slowly, until somebody else joins in and then it starts again, maybe.
They crushed all of my hopes. I had such high hopes for this author. What do you mean, the conversion of liquid? There are crates of almond water that you have okay, can be slowed by almond water. Okay, okay. So almond water has an opposite effect. I take it all back.
Mm.
But but
Oh, yeah,
but
here.
non.
If you
Yeah,
leave the
it's
level, the gold will stop growing and stay at a constant size. For oh, that's only on the body. I thought maybe it was also for the level. This applies to any gold that has managed to be plucked off one's own skin. Okay, so that's not about the level. I was hoping to find some information on like, does the level change if you end up leaving? Because eventually everything is liquid, and then like the mystery is gone, right? If everything's already.
the one thing that made me upset is the idea that on one part it says, "Hey, get supplies." There's like vests and planks and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
now it's saying that liquid is liquid. Does liquid count as organic? Can we still say that it turns only organic things into gold?
Let's see.
Because it says that it makes people turn into gold, but it also says that there's crates and supplies.
Entirely made out of gold. This has been proven by testing. Gold is also very polished.
Greetings,
Process
user.
of conversion lasts up to a
Neural link
week.
established. Ready for takeoff.
Ew, Bemmy, why are you wet?
Bambi,
Ew.
is that gold?
Je befje is nat. Viespeuk. Wat heb je gedaan? Wat heb je
No,
gedaan,
I,
kleine
I have
viespeuk?
ran my eyes across this, and I don't know why it makes me so. I don't know why it disturbs me so to just see the argument of there's supplies.
We
But
might be
stuff
too
turns into gold.
nitpicky about the details.
Yes, 100%, yes.
But also, you don't need this many details. You gotta keep it a bit, like we said earlier, you don't have to have this many details if you want to keep it like slightly eerie, spooky, unknowingly creepy. Like you need to find. I think that's the gist of it. If you write something like this, you need to find the right combination of, or the balance between, I want to give enough information so you kind of know what's going on as a reader that's just curious about these type of things, but also don't give as much information that it becomes either incomprehensible or it starts to contradict itself.
You know what I would love?
Hmm.
There's a phenomenon in the backrooms, I only recently saw it, called item materialization, right?
Sure.
Things just appear.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be cool if, although all these things, I don't know if they repeat or not, I don't know if they're random, but what if items would materialize in the form of supplies and they too with time turn into gold, except for almond water because it has been described to have an reversing effect?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I was wondering, like, what happens if nobody is perceiving the level? Because you mentioned as well, and I think I read this on one of those pages where it
Oh, this
says
isn't one of those levels, I think, at least.
it doesn't, like, I was wondering, like, if it doesn't get perceived, does it like revert back? Like, not completely like remove, but like, does the gold revert? But I don't
No,
see
the
anything
level is
about
still
that.
golden.
But then,
Level's
indeed,
always
all
been
your
golden.
items will eventually be ruined, and you can't do anything. So it's only for the first person to enter to have a bit of luck and have some food and time enough to leave before everything is ruined.
I don't think this is one of those levels that makes you be alone. I think this is just yet another level. Everything's made out of gold, you turn it to gold and you slowly melt into the walls.
Hmm.
And you essentially become part of the level. But I think that's. I didn't read the ruins part, but
Let's
I
go
don't
to the
think I
next
want
one. Let's see. Pipe dreams.
You can click on level 2 itself. These are sub-levels.
Unsafe,
Oh,
stable, low entry.
oh,
You okay? Did you just fucking
oh.
come?
A white background with black text. Oh,
Not on stream. Damn.
thank you.
Oh, it's readable. Thank fuck. With a decent amount of pictures, I love this page. This is a lovely page.
Okay, this is fair enough. Individual levels get more attention than sub-levels. Yes, this makes sense. And these are some good pictures. I love them.
For a moment I thought there were like eyes here.
Yeah, same. That's a good picture.
That's a really good one. Oh, and this one, there's something.
Oh.
Can I zoom in on this? No. There's something. There's like I don't think it's visible on stream, Like for me on my other screen, there's like a black square and they slight a slight line out of like of a figure standing there.
The relief of being able to look at the text, even though I probably won't read most of it. It just makes me happy. It just makes me so happy.
Let's see. Level 2 is a vast network of interconnected utility tunnels, maintenance shafts, and rusting pipes.
Wait.
Unlike. Hmm?
I think this page has a soundtrack.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes, I've seen that a lot of pages have a soundtrack that plays intended to be listened to while you read. So it gives you the feeling of what they're trying to give.
Yeah. Unlike the
Okay.
typically inconstant level environment of the backroom, space in level 2 does not physically shift live, lending much of the level a relative ease to navigate through. The level's architecture, which can differ from one place to another, remains largely uniform without alterations in its diversity and appearance for each given area. Its layout, however, reportedly becomes more complex the farther one travels from their entrance point, with corridors going up and down that may impede travel or cause injury, especially in dark areas. Fortunately, however, there have been no reports of entities lurking around these areas, most likely due to the heat and extreme humidity. Low entity count. So no. 0. Okay. No entities.
No, that means that. Actually, I don't know. Yeah?
The
Oh,
level's
Jesus
temperature
Christ.
differs depending on where one is at, and escaping extreme areas often ends unfruitful. Those concentrated with steam pipes can rise to 60 to 100 degrees Celsius. Jesus
You
Christ.
just melted the goo.
Yeah. Damn.
Wait. Snow may also form in certain months, but
Huh?
it is not known. Yeah, it
Oh,
says areas where air vents are prevalent have colder temperatures. Snow may also form in certain months, but it's not known how it can enter in the first place. I love the attention to detail. Ah,
this is the type of
this is actually high quality.
uh whatchamacallit. This is a type of good mixture between it doesn't seem to make sense, but it doesn't give enough details for you to nitpick and be like, actually, so there can't be any snow because it says it's very hot and very humid. Like it's like, yeah, it's very hot and very humid, but also at some point there can be snow. We don't know why. Done.
This is exactly what I mean. It gives us information as if a human being did their absolute bestest to their ability to understand what is happening, but some things are one, absolutely impossible to understand, or two, so not worth getting into that nobody would want to check.
Instead of nitpicking details that that start to not make sense, this just makes me want to like theorize of like why would there be snow here?
Yeah, because you can tell that someone made a lot of sense of this because it says that, hey, in the hot areas, there's steam pipes. In the cold areas, there's a lot of air vents.
And that's all
They
the
have
information they give,
established that.
as far as we've read.
And they understand the fact of how this works. But they're saying that some parts they cannot explain.
Instances of changing layouts are also common, but the anomaly has yet to be captured by a video camera, despite many stating that they were able to touch the seemingly hallucinatory objects. This is what I mean. There is no physical evidence. People have said that they saw something, but also, you're not sure if these people saw an actual thing or were just fucking hallucinating because they're in 100 degrees Celsius environments. This is a good page. I like this one.
This may have very small text, But at least it's not a black background.
Also, I would
With
love to
font.
see this as a level in the game, where you have to
Awesome, yeah.
traverse through and in between like scalding hot areas, but then also be like maybe surprised because once you like the first time you enter this area, you might not know what's going on. So you might end up in a very hot area or a very cold area and be like, oh shit, this is damaging to my body. Let's me move to the other area that seems to be hotter or colder depending on where you ended up in the first place. But then you realize, shit, there is another end to this fucking intense spectrum. I am now freezing and or melting to death. I need to stay in between. Like that could be an interesting concept for a level. Even if there's no end, like you don't have to have entities for it to be creepy or
Mhm.
nerve-wracking.
To be honest, I still want to continue with the fact that thank you for not using a weird, I don't know, cursive text font.
You are really
Thank
hurt
you.
by those texts.
Uh,
Every time I say something about the level, you just continue about just thank you about using normal text. this is so deep with Andy, my guys. Andy is so deeply hurt by these fonts.
I didn't know that I cared. I never in my life thought that I cared. Okay. I want to say, and this is not, like, this is very nitpicky because I'm talking about Escape the Backrooms and that game was like made by one guy, I think. But I like the idea of what this level is trying to give. Like, you are in an unknown place, it is dark, and how do I say this? Conditions in this place range from really bad to sometimes okay. Well, the most similar level we came across was the pipe rooms, boiler rooms,
Mm.
where we literally just spawned in with a note saying, hey, hot matter detector, avoid moth when hot.
Fair.
You know? I would love a background theme in which nothing is explained to you. You are lost as hell. You are confused and you are scared. Like a world of its own that you can explore rather than a world you're being railwayed through.
I'm a little confused with the next sentences though. After they say that the anomaly has yet to be captured on a video camera, despite people saying they could touch the seemingly hallucinatory object. It then continues with exploring level 2 while
Wait, what part?
simultaneously.
Can you outline it?
Here.
Oh, while simultaneously recording.
It says when recording, recording does not prevent the changes from still occurring. More often than not, the recording would show the person filming to be experiencing the anomaly in real time, as attested by the cameraman themselves. What do they mean by that? So, like, if you were to record it, you would be able to record it, but how do you know you can record it if you're not sure if you've never recorded it, and it might be an hallucinate? Oh man, you guys were doing so well on the beginning
No,
of
I
this
think
fucking.
it's still good. I think it's just a very weird way of saying you can record stuff, you will experience it like it's a hallucination that you can still touch and stuff, but appearing on the camera, there's still nothing there because it's still a hallucination.
Uh,
Like, it won't prevent the hallucination from happening, although on the camera it will still look normal, as if it's nothing there. I think that's what I'm
oh,
trying to say.
okay. So that would still. Yeah. So then this would still work out
Yeah, because
because you're not
they have
sure.
confirmed.
Because you
If
have like people have seen it, but they have not caught it on video camera yet, and they
Yeah,
might just not be sure. Like, oh, did I just not focus in on it correctly? And like, hi Phantom, welcome to the stream.
I think they defined these as hallucinatory because they know it's a hallucination because it's not appearing in the video. It's just But they say seemingly because, unlike hallucination, you can actually touch these. So I guess there's a layer of mystery to that.
Hmm. The most legendary VTuber on Twitch. You know it. You know it. Here. Just for that compliment, you get my feet for a moment. You can only look though, no touch. This is an interesting level. What is an odyssey? Oh, the diary. A diary was the first record of level 2, written in 1762 by an unidentified explorer, Arthur Key, whose surname is unidentifiable due to a lacuna. Lacuna was found slipped in between. What is a lacuna?
I
Lacuna
don't
matata?
know. Maybe it's like when the paper gets wet and really messes up the ink. I assume, I
I've
don't know.
never heard it.
I do want to say, this is exactly what we were talking about. A diary of a dead person left
Yeah.
behind.
Slightly unidentifiable, you know?
Also, this fits into the Backrooms canon because the Backrooms exists outside of time. So
Yeah.
people have been getting sent by into the Backrooms from all sorts of ages, yet they still somehow coexist. So an author from, what was the year again? 1762 still.
Yeah, 1762. Let's see.
There is one thing that bothers me though.
They do say there's entities, even though they said there were no entities.
No, it said small amount of entities, no?
Yeah, on the
Should
top
be
it
the
said
very top.
small amount of
Yeah,
low
low
entity
entity count.
count, but I think at some point they said there were no entities. Let
No, I
me
think
quickly read while you say your thing.
you said that there's no entities, and I pointed out that it said low entity count, so it should be. There should be some.
Yeah, I must have misread it somewhere or misremembered.
I remember wanting to talk about how some people could write in low entity count when they meant none, but I didn't elaborate on the idea ultimately.
Hmm. Hmm. This one has a decent amount of pictures that are kind of creepy though. Very nice.
Inside of the entity's digestive tract? I'm sorry?
Oh, what?
What did we miss?
Wait, what? Okay, let's see. Entities within level 2 have adapted to scurry headlong and mitigate the need to retain their energy like their counterparts in other levels. Uniquely for Windows, however, rather than showing a void behind them, a hollowed out section of the level seems to lie behind the glass. Shadowy figures that appear behind them look to have a more physical form rather than being confined to the second dimension. Recognize that the reach of their contorted arms is more extended, possibly because of the level's layout.
Just to specify, Windows is an entity.
Oh,
We can actually. I want to see what the clumps look like.
ugh,
My bad, I don't want to see them
never
anymore.
mind. Ooh. Why does that remind me of like GB artwork?
It's pretty cool. Honestly, way better than the homeless naked men on all fours that we were fighting with the flashlights. That's not a scan stealer.
Let's see, the biological pipeline found in a certain junction of crawl spaces, lying behind sufficiently sized pipes to hide their openings. These organisms, the pipelines are fucking organisms. Jesus.
I don't get it.
It can be 200 kilometers. Mouth to the ends of the digestive tract. Description of their physical bodies are divisive, ranging from their internal organs using the space in the cleavages to protect them. They have their pipelines being... Okay, that's a bit confusing, but... Just say you went into a pipeline and then there was like digestive juice inside. Doesn't
So
have
some
to
of the
be...
pipes are alive. I like that.
There's fully furnished bedrooms though. Would you sleep in
Get
here?
the ones in level 5. What's level 5 like?
Let's see.
You could have just... Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked on it like instead of opening
Okay.
it in another tab for level 2.
Oh, it's the
Unsafe.
hotel!
Terror Hotel. Unsafe,
We've actually been
unsecure,
in this one.
unconfirmed entity site. Oh yeah, we've been here. Chat, they didn't say we couldn't smell.
The feet. So anyway,
Disgusting!
it took us such a long time.
I just had to process what was just being said to me, you know? The ever-expanding hotel complex. Jesus.
I've infected you.
We definitely have to do a second stream on this. Because there's so much shit that we haven't read yet. Also, why did we go from 2 to 5?
Because it said that it had some bedrooms like level 5.
Oh.
Level 2.
Oh.
I wanted to see if we could get an approximate idea of what the bedrooms are like. And they're pretty damn comfortable.
Yeah, they have a bathroom and everything.
I'm actually getting pretty sleepy.
We could end it here and we could continue next
we
time.
could sleep on one of these beds. That would be a nice place to end.
As long as I don't have to sleep in one of those pipelines. Ugh.
You know how my brain up just tries to generate whatever's funny based off of the information that we have had in the past to create an inside joke?
Mhm.
My brain just went back to level 16 and I'm like, oh, would you have sex in this bed?
Would you have sex in this hallway? Would you have sex in this ballroom?
What if a dog-man creature on 4s walked up to you? Would you shine a flashlight at it? Or would you let him watch? Oh god. Alrighty.
We have so much more to check out. Look at all this.
We did only 2 levels out of...
Yeah, I think you're
1,000.
right. We should at least just do like each level instead of all the sub levels.
Mhm.
Next time we're gonna do level 3. I'm gonna
I feel so disappointed by some of these. Not because of the story. Writers, you're amazing. There's people who dare call themselves artists when they use AI.
That's true.
And
That's true.
you guys are actually going out there out of your way to put your time and effort into something digestible. And if it didn't get deleted off of the face of the wiki, you've done a great job.
Like, yeah, don't get me wrong.
Just
I'm a
please
nitpicky
watch
bitch.
the background. Yeah,
I'm a
continue.
nitpicky bitch. Meanwhile, I also make characters, and I just said in the beginning of the stream of like, oh, I like the cartoon logic. I have a massive hammer the size of my fucking body. Where do I got it from? I don't know. I pulled it out from behind my back. You know. So, you write what you want to write. Make the fantasy happen. You know. I'm just a nitpicky bitch sometimes. But that's also I'm just curious being. You know. If you tell me the heart stays on golden and the rest is golden, I want to know how it works. But it's perfectly fine to say, that's backroom logic. Fair. You know, that's fair. Just like cartoon logic. backroom logics, it has its rules, and I don't know the rules, and you don't know the rules. And that's what makes it interesting.
I still don't like the idea that because of the density of the golden body, you go into the floor and then melt into the wall. Don't melt, you incorporate yourself into the wall, but you said you're melting on the floor. The density of gold! But the floor is gold!
I don't think gold is. I know gold is malleable, but at room temperature, gold is not melty.
It
See, there I
melts.
go again with my nitpickiness. I like science as well, you know? Which is why I have trouble making stories, because I like cartoon logic, but then I like to add all the fucking details that I can to make it logical. And you shouldn't do that when you're making something for SCPs, cartoons, or the backrooms. A bit of logic, yeah. But you gotta keep some secrets, you know? I gotta learn to live with that. There, I learned it. Done. It's time to hop off the bed.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining in, Andy.
Thank you for the opportunity to just ramble. Today's been nicer because of this.
Rambling is nice, especially when you ramble about stuff that you're curious about or had fun with. I'm kind of bummed out that the game. I mean, the game was long, but I was hoping that it would have more, you know? Just because we had so much fun checking all the levels out.
Oh, one more thing. I was looking through levels and I found this level. And I really liked the idea that you click on it and it gives you this fake of like, oh, you're introducing your username and password. I don't know how it works if you're not signed in, but I liked the element of this.
Level
Just-
142, Tinnitus Torment.
Just scroll down a little bit, and you just click on insert username.
Gary.
That's
Insert password.
okay.
Ooh.
You know what it does for me?
Hmm?
When I clicked on insert username, it said Andy Underlife, and I clicked on the password and made a password, and then I got this. So it has some
What?
actually lovely code. If you're not signed in, it says Gary. If you're signed in, it takes your username.
Oh, that's creepy. I would have pissed myself if it said Marty Gremlin.
I didn't actually read the level. I just liked clicking on the buttons. Anyway, thank you. Got anyone to raid? I say that as if I'm gonna double raid.
Let me see who's online. Let's see. Hello, Marley. What are we even doing? We were just rambling about the backrooms. And that's it. That was the entire stream.
It's just chatting, but we're also looking at backroom levels from the wikipedia.com.
Hmm.
The free encyclopedia.
Should I check if somebody is like online for the backroom? Escape Together? That's a different game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
How many backroom
God,
games
yeah.
are there? Are there any other games from the backrooms that have more content that we haven't seen yet that we could try out?
I can... Hold on, I can show you a really good backrooms game. It's free on Steam, it's high quality, but it's more of a walking simulator.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily make it bad.
I finished the whole game and it was really lovely.
Let's see, what's DB doing? Oh, he's looking at cool critters. Right. I'm gonna give you guys the raid message.
You have an ads manager?
Hmm?
You have an ads manager?
Yeah. You don't?
No.
I can run an ad, or I can snooze the ad that's about to start. And kind
Huh.
of see when it's about to start.
Okay. Anyway, you got about 20 seconds to do the spiel.
20 seconds? Why?
Because it says ad starts in
Oh.
15.
Oops. I didn't even fucking realize that. Okay. Here is the raid message, everybody. I hope you come along to support our fellow VTuber, GB, who is looking at. Oh, GB, Bratty. I mistyped it, Twitch still knew what I meant. Okay, I will start a countdown and say thank you all for coming to the stream today. Grab a snacky, hydrate yourself, and keep in mind you are important and you are loved, no matter where you are on this godforsaken globe of dirt floating through space. Tomorrow I will be online again with yeah. Actually, I haven't figured out yet if it's gonna be a game between me and Andy or if it's gonna be a community game. So I'll let you guys know because I haven't discussed that. I just put it on the stream schedule and I didn't think about it, which was stupid. Anyway, see you guys later. I'm gonna send you guys over to GB, who is playing Deck Tamer. Got some cool cards. Groggy. See you later. Bye.